Hi, all four people that were eagerly waiting for the Two Beers In stream, the latest edition after the brand new relaunch. It's going to be super exciting. We've got at least 15 minutes of things to talk about. We're not going to do very well because there's a bunch of people streaming, so we're probably going to get raped in the ratings. But
at least the four people that don't know everyone else is streaming.
Yeah.
I think one of them's me.
Well,
Fine.
Let's not tell all three of them who. Okay. So, okay, let's start off with the Sargon thing because we don't know much about this, but I know
it's always a great starting point.
I know. Yeah, I was going to say.
I know a little bit about it,
but
yeah. So apparently, Sargon's being sued for copyright infringement, right? So he made a video on some SJW chick called, I think she's called Anika Shoes, and it was like a 9-minute odd video. And he used about 1 minute 30 seconds of her video and cut it up with like commentary and shit like that.
When did he post this video?
I have no idea.
Someone told me that it was 2016. Like it's an old video.
Oh right, so it's not new.
Was it 2016?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, I heard it was recent. But, yeah,
probably the lawsuit is recent.
Well, she filed like like a DMC takedown notice thing through YouTube, and they took it down. So he uploaded like a shortened version of it to Minds, but on Minds he used only her footage. So it was about 1 minute 30 seconds of her, and he did it to like make a point, like it was satirical, and he edited it in such a way that she looked like a moron. But I guess the thing is that it was just her footage, though, which is why she decided to sue, because she can't.
What, without him even talking over it or anything?
Yeah, it was just her footage over on mine.
Well, I guess that depends on the editing, because if you like edit something up to be something else, that's still transformative.
Yeah.
Well,
but if it was just clips like as they were and not like to send a different message, then like I'd have to see it.
Well, I watched it earlier because I was like, oh, this is probably bullshit. And I'm kind of like, Sargon is just dumb. It's like, there's two clips, and what he's tried to do is like juxtapose. It's like her being excited about the election and then her being like disappointed that Hillary Clinton lost. And she's like explaining the story of how the night went.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
He's muted.
Muted.
Yeah.
I was interested.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
So the problem he's got is that the first clip is like 30 seconds, and is like her being all excited, and then the like 75% of the video is just one clip, uncut with no commentary or any editing.
Oh really?
And it's just her talking. Like it's pretty much just a clip of hers. So I don't know. He might have fucked himself.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's different to something where maybe you'd get a Bearing video where he cut like, you know, if you had like a lot of different cuts where they're like refuting themselves, point by point, that would make more. You'd have a better defense because it's like, oh look, doing like a thing with it. But when you just have like a minute and a half of uninterrupted footage from someone else's video, I don't know, it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lawsuit is kind of just being a bitch, right?
Well, that's over the top. I think
she doesn't care. Like, this is an old video.
Well, I think she's suing for a lot because she said like that was one of her most popular videos or something. She said, and like, but the thing is, like, it's clearly like not an alternative. You know, like you can't just watch that video and just know what her video was. Like, it's still gonna. It's not a replacement market-wise, right?
Yeah, and that is something they look for in those types of lawsuits.
Yeah.
How much he's trying to get out of him?
I think it's like 35,000.
35,000.
It's a lot of money.
It was a lot, yeah. And I read as well he has to fly to New York to defend himself as well, on his own money, basically.
Can't you just stay in the UK? Like,
no, I don't think so.
Come and arrest him.
Go and live in the Ecuadorian embassy with Julian Assange.
Yeah,
they'll never get him.
And the cat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I don't know. The thing is, though, they might be like, it's just her footage, though.
Yeah, that's the problem he's got. The problem he's got is that it might be too long a clip.
That's why I was wondering if he edited it in a certain way, because that can just transform it. But if he just put a clip up with nothing, and no commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might get a judge who's like pretty hard on that stuff or doesn't really understand like the idea of it, doesn't get the video.
Well, H3H3 just had that lawsuit won, the one that I've been in forever, which is really good. H3H3 bothers me these days. Like, I tried to watch that video because I'm like, fuck yeah, fair use. Like, we're winning this shit. And like, I wanted to know the important stuff, but they just ramble on. And then he coughs and blows my eardrums out. Stop it. Stop it, Ethan.
Yeah. I used to really love H3.
I did too.
Kind of gone off him because, I don't know.
Sometimes I like them still, but most of the time I'm just like, stop it.
Well, they were so funny, like at a point where it was just like these crazy reaction videos where they'd always throw in like random sketches and shit like that, and it was great. But like they've calmed like right down. Like you can't be asked doing that shit anymore. Like I remember doing a video where like he's like, okay, a lot of you are telling me like our content sucks now, and he's like, that's kind of true, but like it was tearing us apart. It was too stressful, and I'm like, what? I hate this excuse on YouTube. It's like it's too stressful to make the videos we were making, so we've had to change it to like literally no effort videos. And I'm like, it can't be that hard. Like imagine having a real job. Like what?
Yeah.
No.
And I wonder what kind of stress that put on their relationship. Like, were they like fighting because of YouTube videos? So they decide to make different YouTube videos. You're still doing YouTube videos. Like you gotta make them more boring, and now you're cool. Like
all it ever is like Ela film me while I just pretend to shit on the floor or something. Like how's that? I don't know how that sounds stressful, but yeah, they've gone kind of boring.
The relationship's great now because of that.
Yeah, they don't inject any comedy. Like just coughs now and just says the same old jokes, and it's just the big YouTuber thing. Like you get an audience, and you can just make whatever. You can just make no effort videos. People still watch.
That's the thing. Once you get beyond a certain threshold, you don't have to worry anymore. It's just there automatically.
I can't wait until we don't have to give a shit anymore.
Yeah, I can't wait till we stop having to work this hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna film my dog for 10 minutes. It'll get like 200,000 views. It will jump by like fucking 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, I don't know, man. Because like once you start on these lawsuits, right, it's like serious shit, and it has to go forward. Like
they take ages and stuff as well, don't they? So
yeah.
But they cost a lot of money, though. It's kind of crazy that she's doing it because she's gonna have to pay a ton of money. He's gonna have to pay a ton of money, and like one of them's gonna lose, and you don't necessarily get your court costs back unless you want to like go for that as well. Like you can, if you're the winning party, right, you can sort of request like all the your court costs be paid by the sort of the defendant or whatever if they lost. But it's like some arduous like process, and it's ridiculous. I don't know how she'd be fucking arsed suing him like for like a 30-second, like a 1 minute 30-second thing on Minds. Like the fuck?
Maybe she just wants him to settle.
Yeah, like that could be the case.
Just get some money out.
To be honest, the filing the lawsuit's the easy part. The defense is the hard job. So anyone can fling it. That's why you'll get all these pieces of shit who go after like Christians, who go after you like atheist YouTubers a lot. Like the atheist experience had a problem a lot of a little while back with some fucking pair of brothers that just get like butthurt at atheists and then try and sue them, and they lose every time, but they can just do it because it's too easy to sue.
Yeah, and you have the off chance of a settlement happening just because people don't want the hassle.
Yeah, it might just be like, oh, fuck this, just give them something.
Yeah,
I think that happens most of the time, doesn't it? Really, people just settle because they can't be bothered going through with it.
Yeah.
But you saw like the court costs for the H3 thing. It was crazy, right? It was like, wasn't it like $200,000 or something at the end of that spending on the fucking thing? I'm like, that's insane. What happens if someone sues us?
See, that's the thing. If you don't have a fan base, you don't have the recourse.
Yeah, I couldn't even defend it. Like, if anyone, I'm giving advice to anyone. If we make a video on anyone they don't like us, just sue. And we'll instantly give up.
We'll settle right away.
Make a video about me.
You don't have money to even settle though.
Yeah.
We could go on the run.
Yeah,
2 beers in on the run.
50 in a fucking.
That'd be great.
yeah. Fucking like broadcasting from a fucking caravan
Yeah,
somewhere.
From like a shack or something, the top of the mountain. You'll never catch us, Google.
Yeah.
You don't even know where we are.
Well,
Earth will
He's
just
got a
drive
Bin
by.
Laden beard. He could just be in a cave somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking though at this thread on Reddit. There's like the figures to see what he was being sued for. Some people are saying if she wins, she may claim up to $50,000 per violation. If the court finds Sargon did it maliciously and purposefully, she could claim up to $150,000 per violation. Leonard French, is it the copyright attorney who's live streaming earlier, reckons it'll be probably closer to $30,000 per violation.
Right.
So fucking, that's a lot of money, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is with H3, like they're on like 4 million subscribers. Sargon's not even on 1 million, right? So he's not like making that kind of money like at all.
No. Well,
He's making good money.
I
but
suppose
not-
he's comfortable from like his Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's
Well,
still
he
like
had to, like crowdfund for it, like they did.
Yeah,
It's
sure. He would make. I mean, people would fund for him to pay legal costs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
he's got
imagine the fans that watch him are less casual than the people who watch H3 anyway, so they'll be more into it.
Yeah.
Can I give someone an idea if anyone's listening who would like a business idea? YouTuber insurance. There you go.
YouTuber insurance.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why hasn't that been done yet?
I don't
Oh,
know.
what about the alien abduction insurance?
Oh, yeah,
Moving on to that topic.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
you
was
said
in
this would be
like that?
free.
Wait.
yeah. So I was in the pub with Scott, right? He's like
Yeah.
a friend of ours, and he was watching QI. I don't know if you guys are aware of QI. It's some British show hosted by Stephen Fry, and it's a show about like facts and shit. Essentially, they'll ask you a thing like, and one of the questions was like, name like a crazy thing that 80% of Americans have insurance wise, and I'm like, this is bullshit. This can't be true.
80%.
80%, and I'm like,
80%.
I was
No,
arguing with him about this in the pub.
There's no way I'm going to look this up.
He's like, they have
I've never even
alien.
heard of it.
He's like, 80% of Americans have alien abduction insurance. I'm like, that's bullshit. I was like, that's bullshit. You'd be hard pressed, right, for 80% of Americans to have health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, that's crazy. They can't do it.
They're
He's
spending
like,
all the money on the alien insurance, so
yeah.
you got to pick one, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it was on QI. It's true, right? That's a definitive thing when you say no, it was a fact on QI. And Stephen Fry said it, so it's true.
I'm
and
gonna
I'm like,
look this up.
this is bullshit. It can't be true. I tried to Google it, but like I couldn't find anything on it. But I did find that alien abduction insurance is a real thing,
Sure.
Yeah, it is a real thing.
Yeah,
I
it
looked
makes
at
sense.
Wikipedia.
which is kind of bewildering. I was like, to be able to claim your alien abduction insurance, you have to prove that you were abducted by aliens and returned to Earth. So,
Yeah.
I was going to say, how do you claim if you don't get returned to Earth from another planet?
No, you can't. That's it. It does.
Yeah.
Although that
Yeah.
might be the least of your worries at that point.
yeah.
Well, it depends which planet you get taken to. It might be
You
all
may
right.
think, fuck, it's
You're just
covered
like,
in
I can-
alien abduction insurance.
I can cash in on that insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a
So
great business.
I'm on the Wikipedia page for alien abduction.
Yeah.
All right.
It said it costs roughly $155 a year, and they will pay out $160,000 to someone who could show that they have been abducted by a being who is not from Earth.
It's a pretty
You
good
have to
deal,
prove
to
it.
be honest.
Yeah.
And the payment would double if the insured person was impregnated during the event. Men were also able to purchase impregnation insurance for protection against the unknown capabilities of alien technology.
I don't know what they're going to do to you.
In case you
Yay!
become the first pregnant man.
That's right. Like imagine the people that are selling this insurance, they're just laughing so much. They're just there, like, we can put anything in, right? Because we'll never have to pay out, ever. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you'll never be able to prove you
How do you
were
prove?
abducted.
Yeah, how do you prove you were abducted?
Yeah, it's just, they're just really taking advantage of morons. They're just like, give me your money forever, and we
Yeah.
never have to pay out, ever. And like,
This reminds
So
me.
it's like $155 a year, was it, or something?
Yeah.
And you get 100 grand back.
Well, I heard, like,
160.
I heard like 20. Well, I think I read like 20,000 people have bought it at least, or something like that.
20,000 people.
It says
Yeah.
30,000.
30,000.
That's not 80% of the
No,
U.S.
that's
Yeah.
not even close.
No.
Yeah. No, that's just impossible.
That's
That's not true. It can't be true.
No, you wouldn't. Like, that would be common knowledge if that was true. So
Hmm. Well, I was like saying to Scott, I was like, Scott, that's blatantly not true. Like,
you must not have listened to the fact properly.
I was like,
Because they do like fake ones as well, don't they?
yeah. I was like, I don't even need to Google it. It's just not true. And he's like, no, because think about it, Americans, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you don't know what the Americans are like. I'm like, I don't think they're all buying alien abduction insurance. Like,
No.
No, not all of them, but in the South, you do get a lot of people like that. Like my aunt's one of those.
oh, is she?
But she's also has like mild schizophrenia, so.
Oh, okay.
Makes
Well,
sense.
that's fine. That's fine.
Well, I'm actually about to buy some abduction insurance, and I'm going for the pregnancy package as well, just in case.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't know what alien technology is available.
Yeah.
Indeed. I don't want kids.
It's a good deal. 100 and odd something dollars for 100 grand payback is so.
Yeah.
What's $160 a year or whatever it is?
Yeah. It's nothing for peace of mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this one's cheap.
Yeah.
You go to UFO2001.com. There you go. There's your abduction insurance.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't know if this is real though. This seems like I don't know. This is a really old page. This might actually be real.
We got
1987. This
I'm
page.
covered. I love the slogan. That's amazing.
what's
the
the slide?
slogan?
Beam me up. I'm covered. It doesn't even matter.
It's fine. Take me.
Yeah.
This
I'll get
company
money
was
back.
formed in
Impregnate me.
1987.
It'll be double.
Yeah, please.
Fucking, you're there like poking a hole in the condom. Like, here you go. Fuck me.
Imagine the news headlines once the first person like actually is able to prove they've been abducted and they got the payout. Like, good thing they have insurance.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like people laugh
not
when I
gonna
took
pay
out
out
my
for it.
abduction insurance policy.
This has got like a fake certificate made out to Donald Trump,
What?
and he'll get like
This
$10
must be
million
true.
if he gets paid out.
Yes.
His beneficiaries, Vladimir Putin.
They
I don't
know
know.
who their target
This
audience
must be
is.
I don't know if this is real.
Or maybe they
I
just
hope-
hate.
Their clientele.
Yeah.
But
Um,
yeah, fuck this. I mean, 160,000 was the payout, right? I think I'm just going to
Yeah.
sue Sargon instead and get 150
yeah.
per,
Yeah.
per infraction.
Yeah.
But no, this reminds me. When I was a kid, my auntie is like kind of weird, and she hangs out with weird people. And she had all these like magic books, like spells and shit.
Yeah.
And on the back of one of those was spirit insurance, where you pay them until you die, and then when you die, they say they'll find your reincarnated soul and give you the payout that you've paid it to them the whole time.
Oh my god.
I mean, it seems legit. I'm not sure how they identify you. But
I wonder if they've ever given money to anybody.
no,
I very much doubt it. Imagine they did though, because you wouldn't remember. You
Yeah.
just like someone would just come up to you and go, "Here's all that money," and oh, thanks,
Yeah.
cheers.
They'd have so many questions. Be like, who was I? How did
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
this would happen?
oh.
I must have been smart.
This was another one that I stumbled on when I was Googling alien abduction insurance. They also have, I'm assuming in America only, immaculate conception insurance.
Oh, if you get
Oh.
impregnated by God,
Yeah.
yeah,
You can insure yourself.
that doesn't seem very Christian.
I'd be wary of if I had a girlfriend who signed up for that. Be like,
Sure.
I know what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Oh, it was God. It's God's baby. But here's like 100 grand.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. How do you prove any of this? I don't get what they must have like a thing that they have to check, right? The companies that are selling this must have like a checklist of things that you have to be able to sort of prove before they pay out.
They're just looking for suckers willing to
Yeah.
who have the money to spend on like the most bizarre insurances.
I doubt they even thought it through that much. We could set up a business like this.
We need to. This
Why
is
Yeah.
haven't we done this?
Why haven't we done it already?
Two bears in a new business venture.
Yeah.
2 bears in insurance.
This isn't stupid, guys. This is legit, and everybody needs to sign up for it.
Fucking this is kind of related though. I think I've said this before in a bunch of streams, but I don't know if I said it in this one. Did I tell you about the alien comment we got when?
Yeah. Well, you should repeat it for everybody.
Yeah. We did the SJW alien video, right? When a gal was here.
Yeah.
And it was kind of making fun of these sort of alien abduction shows. So we did the video and it went down fine. And then Sir Sick uploaded it as well. And he had a comment on his, some really pissed off guy who hated us, and he jumped over into our comment section after he'd uploaded it, left another comment. And what it said was, he's like, okay, I see what you're doing, making fun of like people that claim to be abducted by aliens, which is fine. But with this, you're also sort of diminishing like the people that have actually been abducted by aliens. I'm not like happy about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't throw those guys under the bus for a joke.
I wonder what his experience was.
I like to think he was just sticking up for people who've been abducted by aliens. Like, he's not been abducted. He's just a thoughtful guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I reckon he's a scarred survivor. That dude had a fucking claw probe up the anus.
Yeah. And he didn't have insurance.
Don't make fun of him.
He didn't.
He should have taken insurance. It would have been fine.
He turned it down, and then he'd actually got abducted.
Yeah.
He could have
Now
been
he's
rich instead
laughing.
of being angry in YouTube comment sections.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Do you reckon I could get on the phone to these people and like record it secretly, like discussing like alien abduction insurance and shit?
What, the company? Yeah, you could probably.
I'm sure you can
That'd
find
be
one
great.
who sells trades online.
Um,
I'm gonna try
Oh
and
my
find
God.
the magic book and buy some fucking spirit insurance.
Yeah.
me and Lacey called like a psychic.
Yeah.
Psychic.
Yeah, this was ages ago. He's called like Mr. Khan or some shit, and he got
What's
like
this in a
Mr.
video?
Khan.
Mr. Khan, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my doctor actually.
It's moonlighting as a psychic.
he got like a flyer posted through his door, and we were like, I was in his room one night, and we were just getting drunk and playing computer games, and he's like, oh my God, I got a really funny flyer. And this dude, he's like, look, I'll heal you, and like, we'll right all the wrongs that have happened in your life. Like, and if, for example, if you're trying to, like, you're miserable because your wife has left you, I'll make everything okay. And so I called him because it was a number on there, and I put it on loudspeaker, and it was me and fucking Lacey and fucking Troll and shit. And like, I kept the call going for about 20 minutes, and I was like coming up with such a dumb story. It's like, yeah, my ex-wife, she's left me, and she's took all my money now as well. I was like, I want to pay you the less of my money to help heal and all this shit. And he's all like, yes, brother, yes. He's like, well, we can do this. He's like, you need to come into my office tomorrow morning with the money. And I'm like, okay, cool. I was saying loads of dumb shit. I was just stringing him along for ages. I was like, well, the reason she left me though was because like she said like my penis isn't very big, and she's and I started saying dumb shit. I was just drunk as fuck, and I was like, she's saying that she can't really feel it when it's there, and I was like,
That's what I came back to.
yeah, and I was like, can you make it so that doesn't happen again? And he's like, yeah. It's like, well, what we'll do is it's all in your mind. He's like, it is adequate. And
No, wait, he doesn't know this. He's a psychic.
Wait, did he,
He's not.
did he see it? Did he measure it? Or
no, I'm
was
just
He
talking,
doesn't know what
that's
she's
like-
thinking.
He's got X-ray vision.
was he
Yeah,
just
I'm just
thinking
talking
about
to
your dick or
him.
something?
yeah. And I was just
a gay man.
I can't remember half of what I said.
This
But
guy's definitely a fraud. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. We kept it going. We kept it going for so long. I was on there for about 20 minutes at least with him, just asking him all these dumb questions, and I was like saying dumb shit. Like I was like, sometimes like I look at my dog, and I want to take my anger out on the dog, but like I always sort of reel myself in at the last minute. I'm like, can you cure my sort of insatiable anger and stuff like that? And he's like, yes, of course I can.
Yeah, just bring me lots of money to my office.
Yeah. Oh, you have to pay first. You don't get a sample.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wanted my money.
No
Fucking hell.
refunds. If you beat up your dog, I'm not giving you your money back.
And I'm pretty sure he was in a pub like because I could hear like a lot of people laughing and joking in the background. I don't know, like I don't know whether like they were laughing at me and he had me on loudspeaker or some shit, or like he was legitimately just out. I couldn't tell.
You guys would both be kind of screwing with each other if he was like,
yeah,
all his friends. Like, listen to this guy. Listen to people that call me.
We wanted.
Yeah, it just tells people he's a psychic, so weird. I was calling.
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Just to experience all the phone calls.
Oh, it'd be so funny.
I couldn't do that. I would laugh. I'm terrible at stuff like that.
Well, we wanted to include it in a video and actually have a call with him and like edit it down and have it like in the start of one of our videos, but we forgot. We never did it.
Did you not do something similar to that? Because like I thought it rings a bell or something, but
I probably told you about it.
I don't remember this story.
I definitely told you about it. Well, it was like a year and a bit ago. Yeah.
What, when it happened?
Yeah, I would have told you in the pub.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, there were some pretty crazy people out there taking advantage of total morons.
Yeah, why aren't we doing that?
Oh, fuck, I'm muting myself, guys. Keep everything hot. Be right back.
Fuck.
Don't mute yourself. I
Look at
just
this
want to
guy.
listen to it.
So unprofessional. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. His
Falls
phone calls
asleep
are
one
usually-
day.
I know, yeah. Falls asleep. The whole thing gets delayed for 24 hours.
Fucking hell.
Apparently,
So-
his sleep pattern's back to normal though. So
Apparently.
Oh yeah, for one day. Yeah.
apparently,
Till tomorrow.
yeah. After he stays up all
So,
night.
what do you think of all this? We'll change topics. What do you think of all this statue pulling down shit?
Oh, they're going wild over there, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Everything's up for
Yeah.
grabs now.
Oh, dude, they're about to come here. I read a Guardian article the other day where they were like, "Hey, it was pretty much just encouraging people to destroy Nelson's column."
Yeah.
Who's
Like,
that?
oh, hey, look at this. Pull his shit down. Let's pull this one down as well. It's like,
I'm
why
like,
are you
look,
encouraging
Nelson's
the
column's
UK? Like,
pretty
fuck
big.
off.
Yeah.
It is pretty big, yeah.
Like
That's
it's not
kinda
like
But, I mean, it doesn't
I
stop
know it's
trying.
vigilante justice. Like if you're gonna do that, like you can have a vote and get something taken down through democratic measures. Like I
Yeah,
would think, like start a petition or something. Don't just like ruin history. It's like,
Sure.
like-
yeah.
I think it's weird that everybody's like, oh, you're whitewashing stuff. Like you don't want people to know about the bad things white people have done or something. It's like you're also destroying history, so it's kind of also like whitewashing it if you just like get rid of it and don't talk about it and there's no conversation. You're just like, yeah, fuck that.
it
Yeah.
just kind of like opens the door to anyone pulling anything down. It's like how somebody was like, well, it was Trump, right? He said, "Oh, are you going to take like Washington statue down?" And everyone was like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
stupid."
like,
and then, like the
why
next
just
day,
issue
there
a
was like
challenge to
articles
them,
like, "We should take Washington statue down."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah,
They're like
where
one
does
step
where
behind
does it end?
themselves.
Because it'll be like, so today it'll be like slavers and stuff.
Sure.
Tomorrow it'll just be like an author who wrote something they didn't like or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I agree with Dave pretty much. Like, have a vote. If you want to get rid of something, you know, the city can hold a vote. They did that actually in some way. Obviously, the fucking alt-right turned up to protest.
Yeah.
But they were outnumbered because people had voted on it. They didn't want it in their park anymore. So they would voted to move it.
And that's fine. And you move it and you can preserve it in some sort of way. So like old things aren't just destroyed and irreparable. Like it's still part of history. It'd be cool to like stick it in a museum or something.
You could sell it.
Yeah, you can just have like an outdoor museum. It's not that hard. Or like a public
Sell it. Give all
bit
the
of
money
land
to
for something.
charity or something.
Yeah.
But like the destruction thing is stupid, and like they're just out of control, like burning things now and pulling them down.
Oh,
And like the really weird thing is, one of them was charged, and she's like a university student,
Yeah.
and all of her lecturers are like backing her up. They're like, "Oh yeah, she's doing fantastic work." It's like, this is crazy. Like you're just encouraging extremism.
Sure.
It's vandalism. Like that's
Yeah, like they're
against
encouraging
the
crime.
law.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Oh no.
There seems to be no sort of. It's just getting a bit out of control now. It seems
Yeah.
everyone's got so hyped up now, and they're all just doing whatever they want and
I
smashing
miss it when
anything up.
SJWs just posted stupid shit online.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
as much as that. There's not as much laughter and like, well, look how stupid this ideology is. Everybody's like, stop doing that because they get reactions to it, and they just start going around pulling stuff down and fighting people.
It's going into real life now.
The destruction of like culture thing is what ISIS does. Like they go into temples and destroy artwork and cultural relics. Like we don't need that shit here. Like put it somewhere where it can be looked at, or leave it alone.
Yeah.
If people don't want to move. Like the thing with Nelson's column is obviously people are like, nah, fuck off.
Yeah, it gets to a point where like if you did it, people would stop having sympathy with them. So,
yeah.
But there's tons of articles just saying all sorts of nonsense now. It's probably all just clickbait, but
yeah. Well, like I said, the Guardian one is literally the title is "Toppling Statues. Here's why Nelson's column should be next."
I'm not. I think
a straight up
new target, guys. Go for it.
Straight up call to be like, "Hey, go and pull this down."
Yeah.
I was like, good luck to him, because that'd be an hard job. Just a bunch of students trying to pull Nelson's column down. I'd actually want to see that.
It's funny watching them like spurg out. There was one where like they toppled like a statue, and then there's somebody like kicking it. It's like a solid lump, like it doesn't even move. It's like, what are you kicking it for, you retard?
Yeah, fuck you, statue.
I kicked a sandbag once and went flying.
Yeah. It's like a hunk of metal.
They're just like crazy. They are like rabid. They're just insane lunatics.
I don't get what the point is though. Why do it? Like I understand they're like, oh, this is, this person was involved in slavery or whatever. So they're like, let's get rid of this monument or statue. But it's not advocating for anything terrible. It's not like, like slavery's great, here's a statue. It's just a fucking old ass thing that's been up for ages. It's like why do you want to tear that shit down? Like, America has no history anyway. Like, why do you want to get rid of the little history it's got?
Limited history of America. Yeah, don't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's like let's get rid of all the Roman shit in the UK. Let's just tear it all down. Fucking Romans, they murdered everyone and pillaged.
Yeah.
And slaves. Let's just get rid of all that Roman shit because it gives out the wrong impression to millennials.
That's not who we are anymore. We're not Romans now.
Yeah.
We're gonna tear all the Roman stuff down.
Yeah. Well, and like a lot of it is just misdirected anger as well. Like there was I'm not familiar with specific statues and stuff and monuments, but I think there was one that was to do with like, I think it was young boys who had died in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were on the wrong side, obviously. So it's like, oh, fuck those kids. It's like, the point isn't to like honor the fact that they were fighting for like the quote unquote wrong thing. Like they're remembering all the kids who were drafted as well against their wishes.
Like not everybody.
It's not their fucking fault they were forced to fight this bullshit fucking war.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Like if you don't want to vote to remove it, put it somewhere where it can be looked at.
Sure.
They want to wipe everybody's memories.
Don't just go around destroying everything because you can. And this is the thing. Like the reason this is happening is, like I said, the professors encourage it. Like they're all on board. It's a lot of university students just going out, going nuts.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird how on board they are with it.
Yeah, well, college is kind of like indoctrination these days, and it's extremely unnecessary because I don't know. College is weird in the U.S. especially because you basically need it to get any sort of decent job, but unless you're specialized, you're gonna end up working at a grocery store or something with a college education. Like it needs to be specialized, or it doesn't mean anything. You can't get a job with it. The job you can get without it, the job you can get is just like a couple bucks more than like the average job you would get if you had no degree. So it's really not worth it. You're in debt for like years.
Yeah.
The whole system's messed up. It's basically like the equivalent of a high school diploma these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it costs so much money. And nobody is like guaranteed a job unless they go into like, they know what they want to do at the age of 18 when they go into college and specialize in that subject and get a job, which like is maybe like 10% of the people in college.
Yeah. That's the thing. You've got to know as a kid what you want to do.
The major is like really important. We've all seen stats, I'm sure, of like the difference in earnings between say like a chemical engineer and a fucking, don't know, black African studies or whatever. Like it's night and day. Like, don't even bother unless you go thing.
Is that why it's called
Indian.
Black African?
African studies.
There are loads. No, there are like loads of fucking African American studies and stuff.
Sure.
African
Well,
cultural stuff.
what kind of job do you get off the back of that?
Well, this
Be
is
a
the thing.
teacher at the
Yeah,
Black
university
African.
you learned it at.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It will be like a teacher, or it'll be some other like social service type job, and that's how you get all these like fucking fucked up nutcases in these positions of power, because they're all unemployable unless they go into academia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how you get the
like a
perpetual cycle.
Yeah, cycle. They get
Well,
a
I was
degree in
planning-
something that they teach.
I thought I'd do that, right? Because I went to university to do printmaking. I was like, I can't get a job out of this, so I'll just be a teacher one day. I was like, I'll just be a printmaking teacher. And
I'll teach you this thing that you can't get a
Teach
job in.
this thing that you taught me.
Yeah,
it's the only
Brilliant.
possible job I could think of. So I was
it's
like,
a self-perpetuating thing, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a big circle. You teach a thing so other people can teach that same thing. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
forever. No one ever
Yeah.
gets another
But it's
job
a-
out of it.
And I
It's
gave
a
up.
business, though. See, that's the problem with it.
Yeah.
College is a
I get-
business, especially
I
in the
get-
US.
Well, I gave up, right? I gave up, and I had crippling debts, and then they gave up, and they just let me off.
Well,
They
doesn't
sent
bother
me-
you anymore.
They were bothering me for ages, and
I
then they
thought you were
sent
paying
me
them like a
letter.
pound a month or something.
No, I
At one
didn't pay
point.
that. No, they gave up. They wanted the money back, and they really got harsh with it, and they kept sending me letters. And I'm like, just talking to mum, and I'm like, if fucking anyone knocks on, just don't answer the fucking door.
Sure.
Or tell them to fuck themselves. I don't live here or some shit. And then in the end, they just sent me a letter. It's like, okay, you don't need to pay it back.
Nice.
That's cool. And I was like,
Is that it? They just send you a letter saying, forget
No.
about it.
It might have
Yeah.
been maybe the government changed and they did like a loan forgiveness thing.
Maybe.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but I don't got to pay him anymore.
I didn't get rid of mine until I became disabled, and they were like, "Are you really disabled?" And I sent them stuff, and they're like, "Okay, you're fine."
You're really
Yeah.
disabled.
Yeah.
Obviously, a common fucking get out
Yeah.
is people ringing and saying they're disabled.
Yeah.
But like,
Well,
yeah,
I
we
have
have like
to
a
have a
good system in the
review
UK.
like every 3 years or something. They're gonna come back and be like, "You still disabled?" And I'll be like, "Yep." I'm gonna have to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
think Jesus has come back to cure the fucking cripples.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the UK system's good because, like, well, I mean, it's bad because it's a bubble that's going to burst one day, but it's good for students in the UK because you don't pay anything unless you earn a lot of money anyway.
Sure.
Oh, someone was just gonna
In the
super
US,
chat
it's a lot
you
more. of a process. Like, it's
$500.
hard to
That's a lie. No, they were.
Yeah.
500.
They were gonna do it, but we don't have 1,000 subs yet. Tell everybody to sub.
Okay, dude. If you want to sign up for $500 on Patreon and then cancel after that one payment, you're perfectly able to do that. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's being entirely sarcastic. Yeah, I'd be super trying 10 grand, but I'm not allowed. Yeah.
Sort it out, YouTube.
Oh man, if
It's not
only we
that
had.
counts, you guys.
Would have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
rich by now.
How many subs are we on at the moment?
810 or something.
Oh, we're so
Uh,
close.
Almost there.
812.
Just need 190 subs in the next couple of hours. We can get that 10 grand.
We're getting there. We're getting there with these spiffing live streams we keep producing.
Sure.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah. Well, what about why people not calling for like Auschwitz to be like fucking torn down? Well, why don't we do
Oh, I'm
that?
sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. Like, have you
They
seen?
probably
Like,
will. Yeah, I could
have you
imagine.
seen how anti-Semitic these fucking crazy left-wing people are?
I really want to go to Auschwitz. Like, it's a thing I want to do in my lifetime. I want to go look around all the fucking gas chambers and shit like that.
Do
And,
they still have them there?
That sounds fucking
Yeah,
fun as hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, the thing is, like, you can take out of these things whatever you want to take out, right? I'm sure a Nazi could look at Auschwitz and feel proud that 6
Sure.
million Jews died there, right? But then you
Mhm.
get someone else that'll go there and they'll be like, "Oh my god,
Nobody
This
died.
is
in
horrible.
Holocaust deniers.
The
I think most
majority of
people
people
want that.
will be like that.
Yeah.
yeah," and they'll just feel like sad from looking at it, knowing that that's what
Yeah.
happened there and stuff like that. So you take out of these things what you want. You know, it's not as if they're like perpetuating some horrible ideology because
Everyone can
You know,
enjoy a trip to Auschwitz. Even
Everyone.
Nazis.
Except the Holocaust deniers. They look around and just see lies everywhere.
Yeah, somebody's got
So they can't enjoy it.
this wasn't a gas chamber.
Yeah,
Do you
these
reckon
aren't
they've
real
got, like,
shoes. This was placed here.
These are fake shoes. Maybe.
Do you reckon they've got like a fucking a gift store? Like it's just like T-shirts to say like Auschwitz with
survived
a
that.
gas.
I survived Auschwitz t-shirts. I came up with that ages
Oh
ago.
my God.
And I'm like, they should take that idea. You can have it if you're
Okay,
watching people
We're
from
not making it
Auschwitz.
to 1,000 subs. We're going to be banned from YouTube.
You just made it not ad friendly, John.
That's a fine
Fucking
capitalist
ruined
idea, I think.
Went to Auschwitz and all I
I'm
got
telling
was
you what-
this lousy T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. These t-shirts would sell like amazing.
That's
I'd
some
buy one
YouTube.
if I went.
Get some printed and go over there. See how many you can sell.
Oh yeah, you could fucking sell knockoff Auschwitz merch.
Sell them outside the gates, like you know when you go to a gig and there's a guy with it all laid out on the floor.
Yeah, it's like oh these Auschwitz shirts. They're not that
I
quality. I can
actually
tell.
I would buy one.
Yeah,
When I saw
you could buy
that.
one. It's
You'd
like
have to.
five
You'd have
quid.
to buy them. I love the guy that had the balls to do that. Like sell knockoff Auschwitz shirts. It's amazing.
That could be us. We could do that. No one could stop us.
Yeah, if we ever
Make
take it to Germany, we know we're doing.
I mean, the
but
government might.
get those.
You might be
prints
arrested.
spinning.
Yeah,
That's
we can
true.
sell a few shirts first. When they get us. They can't catch all of us if we went in different directions.
I'll be the first to be caught.
Yeah.
Just like hobble away.
Shit.
Man.
I'll
Yeah,
take the fall for all of us.
there we go.
I
I'll,
won't give you up. I won't give any of you up.
No.
We've come up with a load of great money-making schemes on this stream. We've got
Yeah.
crazy insurance policies, and now
Well, we
we've got
stole a couple
knockoff
of them.
Auschwitz. Like this.
And
yeah,
the
we
psychic
fixed
donkey.
that. So-
insurance.
Yeah.
We need Nazi insurance.
Yeah, that would be a booming industry now. At the
Yeah.
moment. Don't imagine like how
That
many
would,
like
yeah.
how many people would buy Nazi insurance because they're terrified of them.
Oh,
But you have to prove you're a victim of a Nazi.
Yeah, you
And they have to be a real one.
We need a video on YouTube of you getting like attacked.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would just show how many
Wait.
people aren't Nazis.
Or maybe we should sell the insurance to the Nazis.
Yeah,
Antifa
Yeah.
insurance.
anti for
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah.
That's a booming industry, surely.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
sell both.
Make money from all
We'll just be
sides.
one company. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
extremist insurance. Scared of getting twatted by a nutcase? Well, give
yeah.
us some money. You'll be all right.
Yeah, we can go off their browser history, like if they've been searching for like
Yeah,
fucking red or black flags or something. And
I reckon if we did anti for if we did answer for insurance, we could get like Sargon to make a video promoting us.
Yeah.
Like, guys, you should all
Yeah.
sign up for this just in case. But thanks, Sargon. Good luck with your court case, dude.
Let's do it. I'll make the website. You like to
Half
sell
the
it to
proceeds
Sargon.
go to Sargon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh no, someone said, does anybody else get constant buffering on all
Oh,
TV
no.
streams? Is that
What?
an issue?
No.
On all 2-base streams.
I've got it open on, like, as while I'm on it. It's fine for me. It might be
Yeah.
YouTube on your end.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's you.
Turn off the
Yeah.
porn torrents, dude.
Yeah. I'm not seeing all the ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's good. We're killing fucking Celestial Parsnip stream. That's-
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, wow.
Eat a dick.
18 watching now.
Yeah, yeah.
It says 19 for me. Oh
You
no,
fucking
I
dirty
just
bitch.
realized I'm the token American on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You provide
That's okay.
diversity on the
I
stream,
don't
and
even
you're a
notice
woman.
it anymore.
sure.
I know. And a cripple.
You're
And
covering a lot of
disabled,
bases.
You're a
Yeah.
crippled woman American.
If only she was black.
I know.
I know.
Then I
That's
Of
what
all the
dude, we'd be
PowerPoints.
perfect. We could never
Yeah.
be slandered for being
no.
bigots.
I
No.
need to
You-
gain like some weight.
do you
That's
do you,
what
do you,
a fat
do you-
black.
do you hate British people yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on a private hangout, right, with Sirsik and me and Sirsik's girlfriend, and we were talking like fucking British bullshit, and you're like, it's just too much British stuff, and you had to
I
leave.
gotta go, dude. Too much.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think like I have any more topics.
Wait, there was
Oh
three
no, I
topics
just thought
on
of
that.
something.
What did you-
Back at the What was the college which had the people recently? Evergreen College, and they had the video of like this little group of SJWs chasing down these people tagging stuff. Did anybody see that? Like the people with the bats and stuff who were like threatening this group.
No.
Well, anyway, amongst the group was a like midget, crippled, fat black woman in a wheelchair. And like when we were watching it, we were like, oh my God, she exists. Because we always thought about like the perfect representation for oppression.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, there she is. She's fucking there at Evergreen College. She was like following them around in her little motorized wheelchair. It's great. I was like, there she is in all her glory.
We need to know if she's trans though.
Yeah.
Probably.
She must be. Even if she's not, she'll say she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually crippled herself. She was fine.
Gender fluid.
She
Or
just has a
something.
rainbow flag on her wheelchair. Opal's in the chat. Hi, Opal.
Oh yeah, Opal nearly died. There was a hurricane or something.
What?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
she had to
hurricane.
evacuate a house or some shit.
What?
Oh yeah.
no
There's a
way.
crazy hurricane going on in Texas, and it's dangerous.
I heard about
Yeah.
this.
That
That's what we
is
say
Tom's
about
fault somehow.
Well,
What
she's
do you do
alive.
now? Pissed off nature.
Mhm.
She's
I'm
alive
gonna-
on this internet.
I'm probably about to do like a. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I want to do a video and just kind of attack our own fans. It
Good idea.
might
Oh, you should.
it might be a terrible idea. It probably is. We're probably going to lose a bunch of subscribers when we upload it. But
Has that ever stopped you?
yeah,
Yeah.
But,
We say that every time, and then you never do. Like they like being abused.
they do. They do. They like the way it hurts at this point, I think. But yeah, there's just fucking like there's been a couple things in the past like month and a bit where people have been saying like we're SJWs and shit like that,
Oh yeah.
No, you
Ever
are.
since the crazy hair thing.
which is fine. Oh hi Shiley. Yeah, there was the crazy hair thing, and there was like the Chris Ray gun and Lacey and the armed skeptic thing as well.
Sure.
And between them, like 3 videos, a couple people have been like, "Oh, fuck you guys! I used to like you, or I used to respect you, but like, don't
You
think
think
exactly like we do now. Therefore, SJW." So I kind of want to launch some scathing attack on these like dickheads, and because it doesn't like piss me off, but like YouTube has started to piss me off in general a little bit. I'm starting to hate everything for some reason.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like,
Already fed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Success is too hard. This is what H3 went through. It's the same thing.
I just hate how fickle people are, right? Like, I'm like, I know that's obvious, right? You're gonna get that
Sure.
shit. You can't avoid it. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't like. There's either 2 ways you can do it, and you could be like, oh, okay, that's fine. You know, you have your opinion and we have ours, and like, I'm not an SJW, so whatever. Or I could just be like, fuck you, and fuck everyone else that didn't also betray us. I hate you all. Which I'm inclined to do just for the fun of it. Like,
Sure.
yeah, because it's so dumb. Because
You were the betrayer. You're the one who criticized their gods. How dare you?
I know I did.
You young upstart. What the hell is wrong with you?
They're false idols. Fuck
You
them.
can criticize people and still like them.
Well, I don't
No.
know. It's like,
If
I
you have
don't-
any disagreements, you hate each other.
Yeah, that's how it works on the internet now.
like
Yeah,
so.
it really is a sad.
The thing is, before I was involved in this like gay little community, I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. These people seem pretty cool. And then you get in, and then every day I like hate another YouTuber that I talk to regularly. Like the list keeps getting bigger. I'm like, I hate all these people. Why are they all such faggots? What's going on? Like, and then like a bunch of the people that like regularly popping up like in comment sections and Twitter, I'm starting to hate, and I'm like, why do I hate everybody? What's going on? And like, obviously, I don't hate anybody watching this stream.
Does this mean you hate me?
Besides you, Opal.
Yeah.
See, the fuck?
Yeah.
The hell?
But I don't know. I'm gonna get really jaded really quickly with this. I think I'm already halfway there.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah. There's times where I'm just thinking, fuck everybody. Like, I want to nuke the channel. But then I think, like, no, because I like making videos. And I don't want to do that.
Well, you could still make videos, just nobody will watch them.
Yeah.
Don't nuke the channel.
It'll be like old times.
I think
Yeah, the good old days.
we'll just go really hard on everyone, and the most rock and roll, don't give a fuck people will just stick by us.
Sure.
And I'm like, I want them people to watch us. Like, I don't want.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun trolling the comments on your last video.
Oh my god, no, that was fucking funny.
They were so mad at me.
I remember seeing that.
The Jude
Yeah,
Paul
they thought
shit.
you
Someone
were serious.
was like, "This is a great argument for eugenics." I was like, I don't know anyone called Eugene." And I just got so angry.
And you just like dab on them haters.
Yeah.
You just have to act retarded, and people get so mad at you.
He's like, like dabbing is just like a dance move. I don't get it. How are you gonna dab on haters?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And you're just like, you're just a hater.
I was just in the bath, like soaking in the bath. I was like, I'm bored. I'm just gonna post some shit on YouTube.
It's even better that you were in a bath. I hope it was a bubble bath at the time.
No, there were no bubbles.
Epsom salts?
No, nothing. Just regular
bath?
water.
Just water.
Posting.
Classic bath.
I'm out of bubbles.
Classic.
Good old Welsh bath.
I do like a bubble bath.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. Yeah, you turned my comment section into a mockery, James. Cheers for that, dude.
No,
I only like.
What beer are you drinking?
It's Tuborg.
Tuborg.
Terrible.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not so great, Tuborg.
It tastes like water.
No.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
water.
Tuborg.
There's no alcohol.
No,
Tuborg's in, yeah.
That was cringy.
That was good. I could see as soon as you said it, I hope nobody did.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh, God.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
The fine comedy you get from this channel. This and
Everyone
Nazi memorabilia. Knock off Nazi memorabilia.
Give us a thumbs up for that great joke.
We were on to someone with the fucking Auschwitz merch. That was like by far the funniest thing we've ever done.
No, I'm going to do a
We
mock
peaked.
a t-shirt for you later.
Yeah,
Oh, you got
that'll be great.
I think I'll
We-
do it
we
where
can-
you're wearing the t-shirt, but you're also on the t-shirt.
Sure.
Oh, I might make that my new Twitter picture. Actually. That sounds pretty good.
Quite good.
Yeah, I put a tweet out today, and I can't remember what it was, but I lost about 5 followers off the back of it. It wasn't
Oh,
even that
shit.
bad.
What have you tweeted today?
It was vaguely. I remember looking like, why did that happen? And I was like, I think it was vaguely offensive to certain people. I'm just like, fuck. Oh,
I don't remember you.
okay, no, okay. So it was about the.
Oh yeah,
Death Note
I've got it
movie.
here. It says I've got it here. Yeah, it says kill all black people.
Okay. No, they
That's
love that one.
probably what did it?
That one. That
Oh,
one
they
went
left that
down.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his most popular tweet.
But it was.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people have taken this seriously somehow. But I was like, watch the new Death Note movie on Netflix. You know, they've done like an adaptation, an American
Yeah.
version, and it's on Netflix
Yeah,
now.
I thought it was going to be a show. I didn't know it was a film.
So did I at first, but like I saw it was up today, so I just watched it when I had a spare couple hours, and I was like, that was shit.
Yeah.
But like before I even watched it, I heard that people were complaining that there wasn't enough Japanese actors in it.
Sure.
Which is just, it's irrelevant. Like it's a random story that's been remade for American audiences that, you know, whether or not Japanese people are cast has no bearing on the actual story itself. So who gives a fuck,
Or
right?
is it set in America now?
Yeah, it's set in America. I think it's set in
Right.
Seattle. Yeah, I was just like, I tweeted, I was like, oh, that was absolutely terrible. Plus, not enough Japanese actors. It's racist. And
Yeah.
like after that tweet, about 4 people unfollowed me.
Oh.
And I'm not too sure whether people actually thought that I was thinking that the film is racist because there's not enough Japanese actors.
You've turned SJW. They don't want anything
Yeah,
to do.
you are an SJW now. Fuck you.
I know. I think that's what they had. Like, I think that's what the problem was. I don't know.
Maybe you lost some because of the Conor McGregor tweet as well.
Oh, does anyone actually think that Conor McGregor can win?
Yeah, they just
Dude,
didn't
loads of
like
people are
questions.
fucking sick of explaining to them that he can't, that he's not even a boxer. He doesn't have a single fight on his record. Fucking fed up. Like, yeah, there's a chance, but like, nah, he's not gonna win. Like, Mayweather's just gonna dance around the whole fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
He's not gonna let him near him. It's not in his interests to do it. Like, why take the
This is
chance?
the thing. I could see it going on for ages with just nothing happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what most of his fucking
Yeah.
fights. His big fights are all like that because he doesn't want to fucking take the risk of losing.
Yeah. I don't know. He said he's going to attack in this one, guys.
No, he's full of
Is
shit.
that what he said?
Yeah.
Well,
I've been watching a lot of boxing lately, and I don't know who he is, but there's some great like old white commentator who like says the most stupid things. Brilliant. I was watching a guy called Lomachenko.
yeah.
I don't know if you know Lomachenko, but he's ridiculously good. But the commentator was like, he's fighting a Mexican guy, and he's like, this guy's killing him because he's got such crisp technique and he's ridiculous and relentless, and he was just boxing the fuck out of him. And like the commentator's like, yeah, he's like, this guy needs to like fight like a Mexican dirty. I was
That's
like,
racist.
that's brilliant. And then,
When was this from? Is it like old commentary, or was it?
no, recent-ish. Like,
Yeah, it was like the other day.
well, I think the fight's from like 2016 or something.
Okay.
And he also said like, oh, look at how like Lomachenko watches his opponent. He's like, you know what? It's like his eyes are so important to this boxer. And I'm like, it's such
Eyes
a
are
good thing to
important.
say.
Eyes are important in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as well, he also said, because the boxer's like, he's got high cheekbones, and I think he's half Mexican, half Japanese. And he's like, oh, you can see he's got them, like, because he was talking about them, getting cut easily because he's got prominent cheekbones.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, this boxer's like cheekbones are really high, but he's like, but you can tell he's got them sort of Mexican/Japanese kind of cheekbones that are really high. Like he kind of looks like a squirrel. I was like, this guy's crazy. He just keeps saying retarded shit. I was like,
What? And he's
This is
still
great.
hired.
yeah. I think he's some really old, respected commentator. Like,
Like he can't
It's just,
fire
I don't
him.
know if he's just
Commentary like that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he's towing the line well. He says stuff that's nearly racist, but not
I don't
quite.
know. That kind of tips over, right?
Well, he said he looked like a squirrel. Because he has
I guess
I like that.
it's not
Mexican
technically
cheekbones.
racist. Yeah.
Fight like a Mexican. I like that.
Fight dirty like a Mexican.
Like dirty.
He just thought of Dirty Sanchez and that like flew out of his mouth.
He probably
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was liking that guy. I want to see more of that guy's fights. I don't even care who's boxing. I just want to watch it.
Yeah,
That
he
guy's
just had
fighting.
a commentator.
Maybe I'll
What's he gonna
commentate on
say?
Mayweather and McGregor.
I don't think so. I don't.
No,
I've never heard
don't
him
think
in
he'll get the
any
gig.
like the massive fights.
Is he
I think he's
commentating?
probably one of them guys that used to do all the big fights, but he
Yeah.
obviously got worse and worse at commentary. So now they put him on like the mid card shit or
Yeah.
like just events
Yeah.
that no one cares about now. Like,
They
Like a
can't
little
fire him.
senile and doesn't give a fuck.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was good. That was good. I like stupid commentators. I
Yeah, you
love
don't
seeing.
get a lot of them anymore.
Yeah, no, they can be good.
Mm.
Well, everyone's
Yeah.
going to watch what they're saying now. I mean, because he doesn't care. He's old. It's like, fuck it, they don't care anymore. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
people who are just getting their career into the swing, like, they have to be careful.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, when he drops one of them lines, the other commentators are always like quiet for 30 seconds.
They don't say anything.
Just like, hoping nobody fucking caught that shit.
yeah.
They're next on the line as well. They're like, fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay,
pretty
I'll-
rough.
I'll send a couple invites out in about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
where's Liam? I almost said I was stuttering. Lacey, Liam.
Oh, yeah, you said he was gonna come on.
Liam.
He'll be in about 20 minutes, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
have to-
using people's real names.
I'm gonna probably get off in about 20 minutes anyway, so he can tag in.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you coming out tomorrow then, John? Oh,
Yeah.
you are. Do you want to fucking try and watch that fight?
Sure, maybe. What time's it on?
I think it's on at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Fucking hell. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Right.
See where the night takes
You got
us.
any? You got any bets on? Oh, you
And
know.
then
No.
your sleep schedule will be messed up again.
Yeah.
I know it will be.
I got a bet on with someone in work. Who
Oh, really?
insists Mayweather that McGregor will win.
How much for?
Oh,
So I was like, "Oh, it's only a tenner." He's like, "Oh, I bet." He's like, "Can't stop fucking talking about how good Mayweather is." McGregor, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, "He's not gonna fucking win." He's like, "Oh, put some money on it then."
I was like, fine.
yeah.
Fine, that's the easiest tenner I'll ever make.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've made a belt for him. Have you seen that?
What?
They
No.
call it the money belt.
Like a special belt.
They've made a special belt just for this match.
I mean, Mayweather's a twat, right? But it's like he's not going to lose, so it feels bad to
No.
be like backing him.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking garbage.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, he said, like Mayweather called him out for saying like racial bullshit. Like, because he's like Mayweather has 2 big black security guards, and he calls them like meathead monkeys at one point.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And then after the press conference, he was all like, "Yeah, he dropped like a racial slur, which wasn't cool." And like,
Yeah.
you can tell he wasn't saying it like that because he doesn't like McGregor just speaks, right? He doesn't think
Well,
about it.
he said that thing, right? He was like, people were calling him racist. And he said, "No, I'm half black." And he said, "I'm black from the waist down." And it's like, oh, that's gonna help.
Baby and
everyone
yelling says hi, Roy. Because
Right, because the cock never sees.
yeah.
I've got the chat up. I'm just choosing to ignore you all. It's not true.
But McGregor's had a couple of things with racism. Like reporters are always trying to get him. They're like, "Oh, you're racist" and stuff. It's like, leave the man
It's an
alone.
angle,
like,
right?
really damn it. But his job is to punch people. His job is not to
Sure.
give speeches on racism.
Yeah, he's not like there to be politically correct, is he?
No, he's not
Really?
a role model for like social issues. He's a dude who punches people for a living.
No. Yeah.
He has beat up a lot of black people though.
He has. He may
He
actually be
has.
racist.
That's
He has
true.
kicked the shit out of a lot of black
Hate
people.
crime.
Yeah, he gets charged with hate crime.
Conor McGregor might be a Nazi.
Yeah.
Someone tell him
Irish
that.
God. Conor McGregor versus Antifa. That'd be
That'd be
good
brilliant.
fight.
Yeah, let's do that. Fuck the Mayweather McGregor.
That should be the next
Just a
fight.
crowd of anti-McGregor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true actually. McGregor said, "Dance for me, boy," and like Mayweather and like a bunch of people are saying that's racist because he called him boy.
Because he called
Yeah.
him boy.
And like I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing.
Because like boys is a thing here. Like you, adults will be like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like if I
Well,
see
people-
a friend, I'll be like, all right, boy.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like whatever. He's from the UK. Like you can't expect him to
Yeah, it's different.
understand like American shit.
Well, you'd be like a lot of the time, right? People are like, "Oh, I was out last night with my boys, and
Sure.
Yeah,
we were just having like
It's not like,
crazy
"Oh, yeah, I was
wild
out with my-
gay orgies
out
and
with my
stuff like
slaves.
that."
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah,
refer to my friends as slaves from now on, I think.
I was out with a couple of my black slaves last night. But
That's a whole other thing.
is boy racist in America for some reason?
Nah, it's usually just
I mean-
like slightly derogatory.
Mm.
It's
Why?
like,
Because it's
Yeah.
like okay, because you call him
kick
a
your
boy.
head in, boy. It's like it's usually like a southern thing, like "Oh, do him, boy." Like it's usually like a father talking to his son, like
Okay.
Yeah,
in violence.
Well, I don't know where this phrasing's come from because I remember I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast and he was saying like, yeah, you can't really call people like boy anymore, like black people. And I was like, why? Like, I don't understand this at all. It's never been a thing for me where you can't say boy to a black person. Like,
I don't think it has anything to do with race. I think it's just derogatory,
Well-
like disrespectful in general.
he was saying the idea was that like, you know, slave owners used to call like all the black people like males and like boy, like no, make sure you clean the house, boy.
Yeah.
And like shit like that.
Someone in the
Apparently.
chat says the spelling bee champion is like, you know, it says in Jim Crow era, blacks were called boy, and ever since then, you can't say boy now. You say it.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's like an authority thing, like you said. It's like
Yeah.
fathers and sons, so they would have. I mean, a master would have used it with slaves.
Yeah, I could see that. I just
I don't know.
To claim it's racist now is kind of stupid, but
Sounds a bit sexy to me.
Everything's racist, so there you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go grab another beer, people.
Send
Another
links to
two
people.
book.
Let's poach them from the competitive streams.
That's true.
Going
Yeah,
on.
how we can collect all these other YouTubers.
He's already tried. He was trying to get Undoom, but Undoom didn't even
I know
notice.
I know, but that stream's done now.
we're too
Oh.
small.
Sir
We need to
Six
make more
still
noise.
going. And Celestial Parsnip's still going. Let's just get everyone from Celestial's stream in here.
Just combine into
Yeah,
one
like
powerful mega stream.
Secretly
Yeah.
DM them all except for Parsnip.
No, it's his birthday.
Just
We
leave
can't do
him
that.
there.
No.
Yeah, fuck it. Our stream's better anyway. His stream was awkward as fuck.
Yeah, Parsnip video. Just leave everyone else.
Need another American in here.
Let me.
And a girl, because you guys are talking about fights. And I'm like, nah.
Whoa. Girls can fight.
Sure.
Yeah, it's usually more entertaining.
Powerful and brave.
Oh man.
So derogatory. Nobody ever better call me like powerful or brave. Or, like, strong, brave.
Stunning
like,
and brave is
fuck
the
you.
thing, isn't it?
Yes,
Fuck you.
brave woman day.
Yeah, stunning brave.
She is. Well, I'm gonna go for a pee.
Go on.
I'll send invites while I'm peeing. I'm gonna multitask and get a bit also. I'm gonna triple
Yeah.
task. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What happened to what happened to women's MMA? That kind of died. Like Ronda Rousey got kicked in the chin and then that was it.
I think it died after. Well, I don't know. I don't really keep up with MMA, but after that happened, she was like the biggest star, and then when she got beat,
Yeah,
people
like
stopped caring.
well, because Holly Holm has like no personality. Like the thing with Ronda is at least she was giving interviews and she was like mouthy,
That's the thing.
kind of like
It's all about
boyish.
personality. It's not even about really how good you are, is it?
Yeah, because like
Got
you've
the
got to,
personality.
even though it's like quote unquote real fighting, there's still a lot of like WWE like mic skills involved.
It's
Like,
a
you
lot of
gotta be able to-
promos and stuff. Yeah.
So be excited about
It's just
it.
like if you've got no personality, then that's it. The sport's gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because that's why McGregor's so big, right? Because he's like a
Yeah.
gobshite.
well, the thing is, she was undefeated, wasn't she? But like McGregor's one of the biggest stars. He's not undefeated, is he? He's been beat a few times. I
No,
think.
he was beaten. But then
That's
that's,
the
the
thing.
thing. He gets beaten, but then he comes back and he's like, oh, yeah,
It
I'm
doesn't
gonna
matter.
fucking
Yeah.
batter them next time.
People watch it because he's entertaining.
But yeah, Ronda like disappeared. She got kicked in the face, and then that was it. She just hid for a while.
Well, is she still in UFC? Is she still fighting, or has she quit?
I don't know. I think she quit.
Because I mean, she's big enough to kind of do anything now, really.
Well, she was trying to do like movies, but I don't think she can act. So
That's the a lot of them- everyone tries to do movies, but you got to remember most. Like, I mean,
it's the Rock thing. Like they all see the Rock, and they're like, yeah, I can.
yeah. Even The Rock's not that great of an actor. He stars in
he's
every
not.
film that gets made.
But he's a personality. Like he's still like a big personality. And yeah, he's in
It's
everything.
like a meme
So
at this point.
Huh?
He's a meme
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the fucking Rock. Well,
I heard he was going to run for
if the
president.
Rock isn't like the meathead in at least one shitty family movie a year, that's something.
this is bread and butter.
Oh yeah, The Rock's in every movie that's coming out. I think
But yeah,
you see
dude,
about
that
20
guy's crazy.
trailers a week. Huh?
Who's that?
Oh,
What?
What did I miss?
There's someone
I don't know.
there. Who's
Stop.
it? Oh no. You like looked up into the corner.
Who?
You.
Me? Oh yeah, because I keep watching the TV.
oh,
He's still on in the background.
I thought somebody was there with you.
That was
Yeah,
sneaking
that's-
up on me.
and then he didn't want to talk about him. Like, was he threatened or something? I better get off that computer.
Marina Joyce. ISIS has got you.
Yeah.
Google's come for me.
Yeah.
Just your
Finally.
rifle edge onto the screen.
They've been listening to the stream. They
It's
know our
Antifa.
shenanigans are gonna be up to.
Oh yeah, it was the
We
Auschwitz.
don't have insurance built up.
It's
yet.
Government to come for you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the Auschwitz jokes. Antifa
Yeah.
have had enough. They're sick of this shit. They're going to shut us down.
Yeah.
Pull down all my statues.
all none of the stuff.
Oh, none
I'm
of
gonna
them.
make one so they can pull it down.
Yeah.
I wonder
Oh
if
my
someone
God.
could trick Antifa into pulling down like left-wing statues.
Yeah, that'd be really easy.
What left-wing statues would there be?
So like, okay, so we've got one in Cardiff, which is I think it's of the founder of the NHS.
Hmm.
So I wonder if you could like trick people into like going and pulling that one down, and then just reveal once it's down, like reveal what they've done.
I bet it wouldn't be hard. All you'd
Yeah.
have to say is just, oh, they were racist once.
Yeah, just whip them out.
Snippo!
I want to have sex
And
with
then-
Day.
Hello.
Oh, sweet. So did you leave your own stream just for this? Are you still on that one?
I left mine stream just for you, Day.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
great.
you. Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, what the
Mine
fuck?
is a cunt.
James?
Yeah. Are you dual
Jason is a
streaming?
cunt. I'm still streaming. I just left just to say hello to you guys.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude,
And
fuck your stream. Stay here.
Just get everybody from your stream to come
Cunt.
over here.
Yeah, we need the views.
I have
Tell
more
them
people
what
watching it than you.
sub to this.
Do you have more people watching?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's bullshit.
slightly tipsy.
Good. Staying this one is better than your stream.
Jason,
Yes.
you know what?
What?
I'm going to steal Day away from you. I'm going
Fuck
to
off.
take her. I'm going to make her my own. I'm going to make her my love. We're going to marry. We're gonna have
Oh god, she's cringing.
Oh, it's such a weird. Get over here.
Oh my god. I was just typing in your chat on your stream. Meanwhile,
Oh, you
you're
are?
saying all
You
stuff.
are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I said you fucked off and came over here, and everybody should come over here.
Oh my god, I love you. I love you, Daddy.
Oh no,
Come
God
over
Bother
here.
is in there.
Not with that Jason cunt. He's a faggot. Just come be with me.
Not true.
It's
I'm
so-
Woo!
Oh no. Oh my god, you're so drunk.
I know.
How much have you had to drink?
I've had half a bottle of rum. I've had half a bottle of rum.
I
That was
rum.
funny. You were like, when you first invited me to your stream before I went in, and you sounded perfectly sober, and it's been like an hour, and now you're
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm alive.
Yo.
That's so
I
sick.
can't handle fuck all.
yeah.
No, clearly.
You have way more of an accent now than you usually do. You're like, I can't handle fuck all. This is great.
That's the problem. Though. It's not an Australian accent, for fuck's sake.
Mate.
That was a terrible Australian accent.
That was terrible.
I know. I was trying to
You're
sound
a
like
fake Australian.
Welsh. I'm the only gay in the village.
I'm the only
That is
gay in
terrible.
the
I'm the
village.
only gay in the village.
That's
I'm
barely
fucking
Welsh.
Welsh. I'm the fucking tough.
I thought it
You've got
was
Irish.
the Guardian folk Nathanway. There's
Oh,
more
no.
Welsh in there.
Oh my god, I'm still yelling American. This is too much.
Yeah.
Fucking American in the
Sorry, I'll
village.
pretend to be American. Yeah, how you doing, folks? Yeah, guns and shit.
Hey, it's really nice in there.
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
These are accurate.
I remember the last time I spoke to an American, that's the first and last thing they said to me. They're all gay.
Then you were too busy after that.
I was gonna say, yeah.
How did your Q&A go?
Oh, what, me?
Yeah.
Fine. I started a game that I didn't know how to play, so we ended up playing Darkest Dungeon for like an hour and a half. Much longer than I normally do streams in general, because that game is fucking addictive.
Yeah.
You've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac, even though I gave you Stardew Valley and I've not seen you play it at all. And you haven't added me on Steam, you piece of shit.
I don't even have a
Oh,
Steam
shit.
account. Do I need a Steam account?
Do you need a Steam? Did you steal Binding of Isaac?
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh, he's probably got it on his console.
Yeah. It's on PlayStation.
Better be. But
It is.
to play the game I gave you, yeah, you need a Steam account.
Okay, I need to make one of them first.
Yeah. Because that's not me like sending you a link to a dodgy copy. I've literally given you a game worth money.
Oh, did you? What?
Yeah.
How did you buy it? What
Yeah.
happened?
I buy bundles. I get spare copies.
Oh, you get spare copies. Okay.
Yeah, that's a legit copy. That's not just. That's a really nice present for no reason because I'm
Well,
amazing and all that shit.
If it was a bundle, I mean, you didn't buy it for him. You just
Hang on.
bought
Well, I
it.
didn't
You
buy
know
it
what to do
for
with
him, but I didn't have to give it to him
You just
either.
foisted on some shit game you don't want.
The four
Hang on a
Stardew
sec.
Valley ones you got were ones off of Steam. You were planning to give them to other people that we know, and nobody wanted it.
No.
Ah.
You're thinking
It's
of
like giving to Brian.
Are
something
you trying
else.
to,
Was that
trying to fucking
Terraria?
shift it?
Yeah, probably.
Hang on, is that Miss Steam?
Huh?
No.
Steam? Is
No,
that
no,
you?
it's a ex-girlfriend.
Miss
Oh,
Sick.
Mrs. Sick. Oh God,
Because the last time you said, "Oh, Mrs. Sick, I'm going to say something to you," and you talked for like 5 minutes, and she wasn't even there.
yeah,
It was
I know.
amazing. I loved it.
I know. I
I
mean,
kissed so many times.
Mr. Sick, I know you didn't hear this last time, but I want to inseminate you.
Like a
Examinate.
I don't know.
Like the
Ian's
fish.
very softly spoken. Is he gay?
He said, "I want to, I want to inseminate you, mate, and then
I
we'll go
want to
down
fucking
the beach and have a
inseminate you,
party."
cunt. Fucking come into my fucking bed, and I'll fucking root you, cunt. Just like
Root. I haven't heard that. In
I'll fucking root you, cunt.
You're-
I-
wait, are you saying I'll root you, cunt, or I'll root your cunt?
Was he rooting
Both.
to me now?
You.
No. Root means plow.
Yeah, it means like to
It means to
insert
set.
your penis inside.
Yeah.
Right.
He's totally, his moves are
Why?
working. He's wooing the fuck
It's
out
not.
of her.
Yeah.
I can see why he needs to hit on random YouTubers' partners. If that's his game,
Well,
bars.
He's 37.
I'd like to root you.
Realizing he's near the end of his life.
I have a lot of respect for you, Sick. I have a lot of respect for you, but I just really want to cuck you and steal your missus.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, good luck with that. It's a noble endeavor.
You realise
I know, I know. I'm not.
Oh god, she's so annoying.
I mean, if I was like 300 pounds, then I might have a chance with Mrs. Sick.
She
But,
does like the biggies.
I'm a skinny cunt, so I don't have a chance. So
Oh, I'd destroy you then.
you would. I would
The
love
problem
you on
with
top of
skinny
me.
blokes is you jump off the wardrobe on top of them and they break. Or skinny people in general, I guess.
This,
All right.
Well,
Well, I'm going to
This way-
go back to my own stream. It's my birthday. Wish me luck. Thank you.
good luck.
Um,
Happy
What's the luck
birthday.
for?
Roy, Jason. Sorry, you're a
Yeah.
cunt. If Liam pops up, tell him to get on my stream, not yours.
No,
Okay.
you'll just come back here. We know you.
No, I will not. I'll remain on my
kick
stream because I've all the pussy. All the pussy.
This is why I fucking hate. It needs to tell you're clicking. I'm closing all my windows. I'm like, this is fine, and then I
Hang on.
close Twitter, the
Okay,
Twitter
sorry.
window.
Chris, before you go,
Jason? Yeah?
it is your birthday. I just want to wish you a very, very
Painful death.
no.
Wait a second. My birthday was yesterday.
I want to
So,
wish him a very, very,
Uh-oh.
very.
There he goes.
Okay,
Oh,
it took me a while. It took me a while to figure out how to do
I was going to say, how long is it going to take you to kick this guy?
Well, I was like trying to kick him, and the dick
That was
kept
pretty-
moving around, and I was
So
like,
bad.
I reckon
Yeah.
he saw that coming. He's like, he's gonna kick me, isn't he?
Yeah,
yeah.
I wish you a very happy.
you telegraphed that one.
Lol.
Yeah. Well, I had it ready, right? I was like, I wish you were very. And as I said that, I didn't click anything quick enough, so the menu went away, and I had to sort of like drag it on and reopen it again.
It's like, I wish you were very. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. Oh god damn it!
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't go too smoothly.
It gave me the perfect opportunity to wish him a painful death. So you know,
Yeah.
so you know, you win some, you lose some.
Schmeckle, I sent you a link. You fuck.
I wish I wasn't such a terrible human being. Sometimes though.
Why?
Sometimes.
No, it's fine. It works. Works for YouTube.
How are we
I
doing?
just realized
anyway?
my mic turned itself down. I don't know how long I've been speaking without anybody hearing
No,
me. But
it's been sounding good.
No, it's been perfect. 100%. We've just been completely ignoring you.
no, I couldn't see like the green thing in the bottom, like the indicator, and I was like, oh, it got turned
No,
on
we
to
can still hear
halfway.
you. We just don't like you.
Well, fuck you too,
No.
buddy.
Much love.
shit.
Kiss, kiss.
Getting
Sorry,
Uh,
I don't like myself. You're okay.
Oh no!
I should have just killed myself.
yeah,
I hate this.
I probably love myself more than I have any right to.
yeah.
Do you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like,
I
"Whoa,
do.
blimey, yeah."
Just
I
like
would.
completely average, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty good.
No, I don't think.
I love
Oh,
it.
you're
Good
so
stuff. High
average. Yeah.
self-confidence.
Why don't you whack your camera on, James? Show
Yeah,
us
do
how
it.
smoldering
Do
you
it.
are.
Show
No.
us that average face.
Listen, I'm on my laptop. It's like a 2001. It's
I don't
two colors.
care.
Well,
this
that's
fucking
great.
webcam.
You'll look better because it has.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
It'll be like you've got
one pixel. Like.
I wanted to say lava.
Yeah.
Lava.
What's the fucking petroleum jelly?
Vaseline.
Vaseline. There you go.
Ah.
It'll look like you have Vaseline smeared over your camera.
Like an old porno.
I can't believe I could remember petroleum jelly, but I couldn't remember Vaseline. For fuck's sake, my
Yeah.
brain is fucked.
Mhm.
Ugh.
All right. Did your crazy video slow down yet?
You what?
Your insane
My
video.
insane video seems to have slowed down. Yeah, so I managed to pop straight past fucking 10K without
Yeah.
any ability to do any ceremony involved with it. Like I had all these plans, like 10K. Yeah, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a big thing. And I got to 9,000. I'm like, right, I'm going to start preparing for it. And then I just
Yeah.
shot straight past it. It's like, fuck
Yeah.
you. It never works the way you expect it to.
Oh, that's happened. It's been the same way it was every single time. We've never done a milestone thing because we've always rushed past all the big milestones for some reason, and then languished on the fucking annoying ones where it's like 6 to 8. It's taken ages,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we'll shoot past 10K at some point, and it'll be like, oh well, that's gone. We're nearly on 11. There's no point.
Exactly. I had all these plans. I had this clever video. Like the first person who ever responded. I mean, I've only had like 3 or 4 people respond to any of my videos, but the first person who did it is just the stupidest fucking shit. Every single point they make is either a straw man or a misrepresentation of what I said completely, and it's just amazing.
Oh, that's
that
what the
feeling when you're not a
SJWs.
YouTuber and can't relate. To become a YouTuber, it's not hard.
Too
It's like
lazy.
free and everything.
Too lazy.
Ah, well, there is that. I mean, the people who tell you, "Oh, yeah, you're getting money for free," it's like, do you know how fucking long it takes me to make a video? A shit video at that. Oh, that's why I hate people who do like those little vlogs, and they've got like 10 million fucking subs, and it gets like 3 million views, and it's just them going, "I just bought a PlayStation. Look at it. Oh, I'll kick it. Give me money."
Do
Wait,
that.
is that a genre? I'm going to do that. That sounds
Yeah.
easy as piss.
Oh,
Well,
that's
you-
the best thing to do.
Generally, you
Yeah.
start off doing something that's at the very least tolerable to build up, and then
No, I'm
you
going
become.
straight in and annoying.
Who's that guy that everybody hates now who came from Vine?
Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Oh, the Paul.
it's basically that. That's the genre. Be a cunt on a camera.
I
Yeah.
can do that.
And
We
he
could do
used to, I don't know what he used to do, but I imagine that it was better than what he does now, even if it only marginally.
No, well, it
Because
was
it
like
I bet it was
8
the same,
seconds
right?
long.
it was just condensed cunt in like
Yeah.
what, how long's the Vine videos?
6 seconds.
7.
Yeah,
7, 6, whatever.
7. Okay. Yeah.
Zibben.
It was him getting all his cuntishness in the 7-second window. And
And then someone gave him lots of money for it, and
Someone
then
said, you do
was
realise
surprised that he turned
it's
into a
like
shit.
someone said, you do realise you could be a cunt for longer if you go into YouTube.
Yeah, a whole 15
No.
minutes.
15 minutes of cunt.
no, he didn't want to. Vine shut down.
Yeah.
He had to.
He didn't do it on purpose, and now he's making stupid amounts of money.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
nobody did anybody make any money off of Vine, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, I
They were
Yeah.
paid. They did, but not because of the videos. Like they were paid to do product placement.
Yeah. They got I just discovered this thing that I definitely wasn't told about and then paid for to talk about. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He
Wait
was
a
also like
minute.
on the Disney Channel
Mhm.
in some show. Oh shit, it's Undoomed.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
Hi,
dude.
Oh
Doomed.
my god, his voice.
Random
I
undoomed.
What base?
How you doing?
Don't get. Why does everyone? It
His
makes me feel
voice is so
inadequate.
deep that he breaks his own microphone. That's awesome.
Yo, dude,
It's
we
just
were
a
talking
normal
about
voice.
this. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you tweet. I saw your tweet, and you're talking about Sargon getting sued.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked into that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any inside information or anything. So all I know is that I watched the guy go through the entire thing.
That lawyer dude.
Yeah, the legal brief. And as far as
I watched most of that before I started streaming earlier.
right,
And there's not much to it that,
yeah,
that
it's just
we
that
can say anything about.
we can't say much except for the fact that I think it's real.
It's a real like thing, but all I can say is like the whole point of it is that Sargon apparently put up big chunks of clips that he didn't edit or comment on in any way, and I thought, well, that doesn't sound right.
Well, it was because it was a Minds version of it, right? Like, didn't he do like about 1 minute 30 seconds of just fucking Jews clips? And he uploaded it to Minds because it got DMC'd on YouTube or whatever. So he took it, I believe.
So did he actually do it? 'Cause if he actually did it, then that was silly of him.
And you can still find the video. It's still up. Or I re-uploaded it at least, to show people what it was.
Well, as far as we know, anyway, the lawsuit is real, so that's really the concern here.
It's a lot of money she's going for as well.
Yeah, it was between 30 and 150,000.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So,
per offense. That's not just for the one thing. So if they find that he was on 2 counts, they might double
it. Yeah.
yeah, plus obviously the expenses of the lawyers and all that shit. So hello.
Yeah, I was told. I don't know if this is true. I was told because it counts as if you can watch, because they watched his video in New York, it counts as he was doing business there. So it means that he has to fly out to New York to defend himself. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Well, he could have it changed to California because that's obviously the seat of YouTube. But I don't see how that would
Further, though.
that wouldn't help him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's further away from him.
I mean, he can file motion to dismiss, and if they go, yeah, okay, because he's right. If he's right, then he doesn't have to do anything, essentially. But I don't know. I want to see this clip at this point. Like,
Well, there was one thing, like,
he claimed it was fair use.
The thing,
I think
he
I
was responding to
remember
the thing
it.
on YouTube. Like, there was a screenshot of him replying to her through YouTube.
Yeah.
So I assumed it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. But
So the Minds thing, I don't know what that's about.
I think that was just a mirror.
Well, I thought it was like a condensed version because he was kind of pissed off. So he uploaded just like her acting like a twat and edited it together, like her looking ridiculous, saying stupid shit. But like,
I'm not sure which thing you've seen, but the only thing I've seen on Minds is really old.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was something that was just made to fight this thing.
No.
So is he
Somebody
getting?
go give Lacey headphones.
Yeah.
The
He was going to join, but his headphones are broke, so he can't.
video in question is I've pasted it in the sidebar.
Yeah, I just seen it. It's from like last November. It says.
Yeah, it's an old video.
Yeah.
She already gave him a copyright strike for it, and now she's
Right.
suing over this video.
So okay, so she's suing over the actual YouTube video, not the Minds.
Yeah. It's an old video. Like I said, it's an old video. The charges are just the lawsuit's new.
Well, I mean, obviously, just because you delete a video doesn't mean that you're free. There's a statute of limitations.
Yeah.
And that's 3 years.
But like the basic breakdown is the first 30 seconds is her being excited on Hillary Clinton's campaign, and then the second minute and a half, which is the majority of the video, is her being upset. And like the thing is, it makes like a point, like, oh, look at these two juxtaposed clips, but without commentary and without any editing, it's like, this is really sketchy.
Well, I mean, the edit is the removal of everything in between.
Yeah, but is one edit enough?
It has to be.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like
going to have to make a really good argument about why that is supposed to be what it is, which
That's going to be difficult to do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I support Sargon in this, and I think he's right. But on the other hand, I think he's
legally probably very grey.
He's painted himself in a very tight corner here.
Yeah,
this is going to be a fucking hard one, harder than I thought it was going to be.
Kind of when Bering had his avatar copyrighted.
Yeah, but he at least had the option of contacting them and working things out.
And they went dicks.
This is the opposite of that. This is okay. You're getting sued,
and full on.
Yeah.
Maybe all the paperwork has been filed. This is going to be
already been filed. It's done. So
to be honest, that shit's like terrifying. Like, it's like fucking, I don't know, we've done tons of videos where we put this shit in, and it's like the only thing I'm thinking is like we're too little for anyone to notice, right?
I wouldn't worry about you yourself, because what he's done there with the huge clips that are just sort of pushed together, a lot more sketchy than what you would do, which is you'd have a few seconds or maybe 20, 30 seconds of them, and then your commentary. Your commentary is a big deal when it comes to this, because H3H3, his whole thing all came back round with, well, he's commenting on it, regardless of how necessary. I don't really watch H3H3, but I know sometimes he can be kind of just inane. That's his style for the lols or whatever. But with the commentary, that really, really, really massively helped his case. Whereas this has no commentary on it, apparently. And that could fuck him.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder to fight.
Yeah, well, the commentary thing is in the definition of the terms for fair use.
Yeah.
Commentary.
So it's all
parody or whatever.
So it's all right. It's all copyright material then?
From the sounds of it, I mean,
as far as I remember the video, it's basically him taking her words and then contradicting her own words with her own videos. So he doesn't actually say anything. That's the problem.
It's sketchy as fuck then, because
it's
like
certainly harder.
The thing is, he's making a point. Like, it's not the original video at all, right? It is transformative.
Sure.
It's definitely not what they say in the because they say it's 1.5 minutes of unedited footage.
Yeah, that's not
which isn't true.
Wait,
no.
Because there's an edit in the middle of it.
It is for the second clip. The second clip is 1.5 minutes uncut.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
it would have been. I said this earlier. Like, he would have been probably fine if he had cut it up into smaller chunks and had to refute just point by point, or like gone back and forth.
I mean, that's
left 90 seconds unedited, and it's just one long clip, which is the majority of the video. He might actually be in trouble.
The worst part is, he probably put that off as like, haha, see, she did this, and he just nonchalantly threw it out just as a gag.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, hey,
this is like a
stupid cow.
Like how, like there's the claims that this took away my money, and then it's like, no,
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, you know that's bullshit. You're just trying to make.
Well, her original video is almost 10 minutes, so he took 1.5 minutes. Like
the people who wanted to watch her video watched it. The people who wanted to watch his thing were already his audience.
Yeah.
If she wins anything based on loss of audience, fuck me.
Yeah, well, that's exactly how many claims are
that's ridiculous. I mean, obviously, if anything, she gained an audience.
Yeah, there will have been people who went to watch it because of Sargon's stupid video.
He made that bitch famous, everybody.
Well,
pretty much.
I think she is already like well known, but
no, I don't want to play pants on. Yeah,
copyright's bullshit though.
Well, that's one of the main things you can do someone for, right? Is if you make a video that's essentially someone else's video, then you have the argument that, like, well, they could just watch that video on this much more popular channel and no one ever needs to come to mine, and I'm going to make fuck all money off of it. But like, if it's like a minute and a bit of summer, then you can't even argue that. I mean, I'm sure she will. I'm sure that'll be thrown in because they throw everything in. Right? Yeah. They'll throw like the kitchen sink at him.
They'll throw everything at the wall and see what's.
Yeah, but I mean, with such a small channel as hers, she would have gained.
We all cough and look side to side.
Yeah. How the fuck can she afford to go through this, like being such a small channel, unless she's like kind
I
of
imagine
wealthy?
someone's bankrolling her. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's MTV. It's fucking MTV.
Of
Well,
course.
I think it's Illuminati.
We could
Of
look her up. I
course.
can't remember a second name.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a bit unsettling.
What was her name?
Something Hughes. Anika Hughes, is it? Or something?
Aquila Hughes.
Aquila Hughes. Yeah.
That's
That's
Yeah.
almost Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh. Well, the thing is, this is going to come back on her, though. Like, because everyone's going to be like, before they were just like, oh, she's just a stupid bitch who he was making fun of. But now, like, so many more people are going to hate her because this is going to blow up.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
So,
gonna be like,
Oh, maybe that's what she wants.
so she used to work for MTV, and she also used to work for Fusion.
oh, okay. She's
Currently
from
a
MTV.
writer, so I guess she does articles freelance.
Okay,
I
so-
recognize her. I mean, I feel like she's been in something that I've done content on. She
Maybe.
looks very familiar.
Yeah, I think I've probably had her in one of my videos at some point.
Yeah, but I couldn't pinpoint where. Like, unless I'm just massively racist. Oh, look, a black chick. Ah,
They all look the same. Yeah.
Well, that's
just-
on you.
I
See
don't
for
know,
that.
they all look the same. I mean, I have one. I mean, I think every video that I do is just Roy, and then oh no, it's a guy with a beard. It's not Roy. He'd have
Yeah.
told me if he'd have changed his opinion so fucking thoroughly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Glads, do you think he'll win this thing?
Oh,
Hard to say. I actually think he might lose, but I don't think she'll get anywhere near what she's asking for.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
I-
how many charges is he being accused of? Like, because they could do multiple. Like the one where it's viewed as like a replacement can be like its own charge, or the one where it's just like copyright can be its own charge, or defamation, or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think a large part of it would depend on the quality of the lawyers.
Yeah.
I think this could
I don't
easily
think
swing either way.
She's not suing for defamation. She's just suing for infringement, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the arguments are hard. I think yeah, like you said, I think it could swing either way. I mean, I don't know enough about this kind of shit. I'm gonna watch that guy. I'm gonna keep an eye on that guy that you watched as well on Doom, because he seems to know what he's talking about, at least to some extent.
Right.
So hopefully he'll
Yeah, I mean, I
he'll
don't-
tell me my opinions, and then I'll just repeat what he said.
I don't think anyone can tell us what to think about this, because this probably it's going to come down to a jury, and
Yeah.
who knows? No one can say what they're going to decide.
Is it gonna
We'll
be a
send
jury trial?
Gamergate after them.
Especially with
Because that's
internet
how it
stuff.
It
works.
doesn't matter.
Anything to do with the internet or YouTube, like the legal system's kind of out of date.
Yeah, but this is not like someone got caught with a gun in their hand. It's a very tricky case, and it could go either way.
It's hard to say though. Like he could argue that it is transformative because it's not, even though it is part of the original video, it isn't.
Mhm.
It's annoying because it's clearly just a shit post. I mean, that's what it is. It was a
Yeah.
shit post.
It's such
Yeah.
a weird ass grey area, because like he has like used a tiny amount of that video, right?
Essentially, yeah.
It's clearly not any kind of replacement. Like you can't watch that video and get like what she put in her video out of it. Like he's changed it so it makes it an entirely different point. But
Maybe
like-
shit posting is going to be legitimized by this. And
possibly,
we could just go fucking crazy.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
no. I just think because it's like such a big uninterrupted clip. Like
Yeah.
I just think they'll look at that and they'll be like, no, fuck it, I don't
No,
care.
it's
if
just,
you
it's just
were
put this
playing into me.
person's up without doing anything. Fuck nuance.
Yeah.
Mm,
Context doesn't matter. The lawsuit
Right.
is brought against this one thing.
but yeah,
I mean,
but
if they
it's
really
not
fuck it
tiny.
over, they'll go, here's that uninterrupted clip, and we won't put the other clip before it to show the fucking context, which hopefully won't happen, but fucking hell.
Yeah, Edindro in the chat said monetize shitpost, which I guess is a differentiator.
That's true.
And that is only saving grace might be length of it. If it's like, because it was a 10-minute video and he only posted 1 minute 30 seconds.
If he hadn't have so I see, if I'd have posted something like that, I would never ever have monetized it.
Exactly. Yeah. Sargon, come on.
I mean, I don't monetize just if I do something really fucking stupid, and that's obviously supposed to be stupid because you don't monetize your memes, do you?
No.
I do.
To be fair, he should have just put that. I do. He should have just put that like on Twitter because that was short enough to be like a Twitter video, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was. No, it was way longer than that.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, it's mines too, so you wouldn't think that like on YouTube it got taken down. He like did a shortened version or whatever on mines, and you think mines is like kind of safer than YouTube. I don't know, but probably not.
Well, it doesn't really matter now because it's a long time ago, and the lawsuit is here.
Yeah. Well, mine is like still subject to fucking law anyway. Like it's
It is.
It's like
Right.
like DMCs and shit. It might be safe from. Like I don't know if you can file like a sort of copyright thing on mines. Maybe there's a system they have going, but like I don't know if they do. But that means fuck all. That's just the company's rules, right? Like just to cover themselves. So they'll either take it down or they'll put it up and it doesn't matter. But then, like, it's scary when actual law comes into it because people see that as a be-all and end-all. It's like, oh, I won the copyright thing on YouTube. Then even if you win and YouTube says, yes, this isn't copyright infringement, they can still take it to the court. And then they'll be like, we'll see what the actual fucking law says about this instead then.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
Yeah, like the opposite thing happened with H3. They got screwed by YouTube over the same thing, but won it in court.
Yeah, exactly. It's random as fuck. Like it's such a weird ass. Like with the internet and stuff, it's so all over the place and it's so new. And like, there's a ton of laws that aren't even in place to cover this kind of shit. You've got like old laws. Well, you've got like old laws that kind of cover this stuff, but not like for this kind of new media. Where people are uploading like quicker than anyone can keep track of, and it's becoming its own new thing, and it's.
I mean, a lot of this it'll be case. What do they call it in America? A lot of the law stuff. There's a word for it that I can't think of.
What is it?
When someone tries a case and then they use that as an example, the next time someone tries something. Precedent. There you go. That is what this is liable to be, is a precedent, at least to some extent.
Yeah,
which is
concerning. I was wondering actually because maybe there's already precedent because I was saying earlier, like back in the atheist versus Christian like YouTube wars, there were a lot of like frivolous lawsuits sent out over copyright, and I'm wondering whether any of those have been resolved and whether they would look at those cases.
What the fuck?
Look at them, yeah, they're probably using.
Wait, what were the copyright things? Like they were taking like videos of Christians.
So there was a group. I think they used to be called like the Cristiano Group or something, Cristiano Brothers, and they would sue like atheist YouTubers all the time.
They sued Bible Reloaded.
Right.
Yeah, I think Bible Reloaded did a counter sue with them now, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I didn't mean to kill it.
No, I was just thinking of something else. It's gone. It's not important, clearly.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I'm going to get off anyway, guys.
All right. See you later.
Okay.
No work in the morning. Yeah. See you all in a bit.
Have a good time.
But yeah, like part of the reason, like people think YouTube's really strict and they like moan about copyright and stuff. Part of the reason they have to do that is because if, so say I didn't know who you were and there was no way to find out, and I was trying to sue you because you uploaded, say, an animation I owned or something, they can sue YouTube for hosting the content and not removing it fast enough. So part of the reason YouTube's like so fast on removing stuff, when you think, oh, this is what the hell, this was fair use, they just remove it anyway because it's safer for them.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
So yes, it's hard. Like it's hard being a I mean, Minds will be open to the same thing. If Minds is ever a bigger platform, or VidMe is a bigger platform, they'll be open to the same sort of problem.
Yeah.
And you'll soon find that those will have automatic content moderation. And then people will be saying, "Oh, we need a new YouTube, a new VidMe, or a new Minds."
Yeah.
Well, the problem's never been DMCA's, though.
What is it?
I understand the point and the necessity of DMCA's. The point is community strikes and all that shit. Because that's just arbitrary.
Yeah. Well, I know the problem's always been to a certain extent, like how you can interpret the rules if you're YouTube, like, because it's so vague, all of it. Like, you can say anything. And it's like, oh, like abusive behavior, and it's like, well, what constitutes as abusive behavior?
That's community. That's what I'm talking about. That's a community strike. I'm not talking about DMCA. I'm not talking about copyright, because that's more clear cut. This is the thing with Sargon here is that, he knew that he was skating the lines, and now I'm as much as I love the guy. He'll have to sort of see what the rules are here. We don't know. Nobody knows, but that's not really the case when we're talking about copyright. When we're talking about community strikes, because that is just completely arbitrary.
It could be anything, any reason. Oh, you made someone feel sad. Oh well.
Yeah.
Fuck those are channel forever.
And those are YouTube's own rules. There's nothing to do with copyright.
Are they YouTube's own rules, or are they that person's decision on what YouTube's rules were that day?
Well, it's hard.
That's the thing with that. They don't define them specifically, so they could just get you for whatever they feel like.
I really, really fucking wish they would.
And there's some human error involved, so.
Some extent.
I feel like it's not really in YouTube's interest to tell people how everything works. So it's like the algorithm thing. Like, they don't tell you because
the algorithm makes sense. What their fucking rules are, especially when it comes to monetization and that seems to make more sense. Like, surely they want more people to make more videos that can have adverts on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as well, right? If you get a community guideline strike, you're able to appeal it, but you get to type in like a fucking defense, and like the amount you get to type is so small character-wise. I can't remember what it is, but it's almost
500 characters.
How many is it?
500 characters.
There's a different one that's like
a tiny. Like, imagine trying to get all your points in that amount. Like,
it's like 3 tweets, basically.
Yeah. We did one, and like I wasn't aware of this, and so I'm typing in like everything that I could think of as to why this fucking strike was absolute bullshit.
Right.
And like before I'd even got through my first point, it was like nope, and it stopped typing. I'm like, what the fuck? So
you have to use your Twitter skills.
But you can't properly.
But you can't. You also can't put you instead of Y. Oh, you have to type properly.
No, just send a text.
Yeah. BRB, love you, bye.
Well, okay, bye.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm like, why is the appeal thing so short? Like, what why can't they?
Because they don't want to read it.
It's crazy.
No one wants to sit there like reading an essay, point by point essay.
Nobody wants to do work at YouTube.
Yeah, fuck it.
They're too busy sacking people for wrongthing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's just Google. I mean, same diff, but still.
Same.
Well, on the other hand,
I thought doesn't Google own YouTube now?
I suppose so. If they were just going to chuck it, they could have just let you write forever.
That is true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, at least it gives you
a
proper defense.
They make it so that the longer it is, the more likely they are to be telling the truth.
Yeah.
That one's really long. Fuck it. Let them have it. That one's 3 words. We was kangs. Something like that. Yeah. No, fuck those guys.
I don't know. If I had a channel and I got a strike, I would just type an angry message, just ruin the person who's reading his day.
You know, no one loves you, right?
The video, please.
Just type something horrible.
I don't think that would help.
Get a strong.
No, but then again, typing an actual defense might not help. So just fuck with them instead.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure that's never happened before.
Yeah, Puck, you're ahead of the curve on this one.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. Like, we tried to type ours out as best I could, but because I had about 6 reasons it shouldn't have been flagged for bullying and harassment or whatever. But it ended up being such a stupid skeleton of what I wanted to say. It's basically it's just it's not
bad, me good.
Yeah, it's not bullying, it's not harassment. It was joke, lol. And it's what the fuck?
Damn the jokes. They are wrong.
I needed more than that to explain anything. But I kind of wanted to get all the points, and I could either have 1 point that was kind of coherent or 5 sort of semi non-coherent points in there.
It's almost like it's bullshit.
Right. So, did you lose or what?
Yep.
Yep.
You lost.
Of course I did. To be fair, the only
thing you were bullying and harassing and sent lots of death threats. So
no, I didn't. The only thing that I said that I thought is flaggable was it was about Riley Dennis, and I said Riley Dennis was a raging brain cripple.
I mean,
so I'm like, okay, but the idea is the ignorance of my character is part of the joke, right? So I'm there saying this, and you get Lacey in the background being like, "Oh my god, you didn't just say that. That's ridiculous." But you can't explain a nuanced thing like that to YouTube.
And they definitely wouldn't watch the video, because why would you do that?
Well,
that takes time.
Yeah, that's why I was saying my appeal would be just please watch the video, physically watch it.
The video, you dumb cunt.
Yeah,
just watch it.
I'll be your best friend. Make out that you're just retarded and that sorry.
Have any of you guys got strikes before?
I've had community, and I've had a DMCA that I didn't fight just because at the time I was like, I ain't giving this bitch my information. But I had another one from TED Talks, which I did fight because it's a big company, and I was like, fuck it. And I won.
Oh, sweet.
And a community one, which I won, but they demonetized the video completely. They'd taken the video and given me a community strike. But they put the video back up, but just demonetized it completely. Mostly because the guy I was talking to hates white people. I think it was his content that was the most objectionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was the Humongous parody. We did a Humongous parody with Spartacus, where we took the Humongous guy and was like, I'm humongous. I'm humongous. It was great.
Oh, that's cute.
But Universal Pictures was like, no, this is copyright material. We even tried to change it with filters and stuff and flip it so they wouldn't get it.
Oh, stop trying to get around the system. That's
they got it.
Stop being clever.
I tried to fight it. It didn't work.
So if you'd have had Roy near you, he'd have just gone to a field and just stood up a bunch of times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wait, so
no, it was really good though. I like that one.
That video's still there though. It was only was
they
it
get
just
the money from
demonetized?
it though. Yeah, they get the income from it. Enjoy your 91 cents, Universal Pictures.
Yeah. I fucking we got the same thing for the pineapple pen video we did. That was 1 minute.
Everybody was doing that.
Yeah.
Do you have an apple and a pen?
No, we didn't.
Ah, so you fucked up.
I know. We should have done. Yeah.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, nobody knows what's going on. Let's all kill ourselves. That'll solve our problems.
Let's just die.
Will do. Yeah. This is talking down.
Anything more? Yeah.
I don't know if we all need to die just
next week.
This is a bit drastic.
It's my birthday next week. Who's coming to my super stream?
I'll come.
Everybody who's here right now is invited.
My birthday was the other day. I didn't do
next, shit. Not this Saturday, but next week. My birthday goes through to the next day, so I'm going to start a stream on the Saturday and have a long stream, and Just whoever wants can come along and we'll chat and chill and talk shit.
Sure.
And it'll just be a long fucking thing. So I can see everybody. And so everybody here is invited, including the faceless one.
Yeah, just send me an invite, and I'm an insomniac, so if I'm awake, I'll show up. If I'm not, then I'm sleeping. So.
Yeah, fair
Hey,
enough.
Undoomed, are you in the States?
Yep.
Okay. I won't ask further. I just want to know that.
Dude, like, what's your postcode? I've always just been curious. Oh, you guys don't have postcodes. You have zip codes, don't you?
Zip codes.
Yeah, we know what you mean, though.
Sorry,
Someone in the
guys.
chat asked if I
Can you send me a
said they
picture
were-
of your house on Google
Yeah.
Maps?
Sure. That'll happen.
Davey in the chat asked, said they were surprised I didn't get a strike from my Portal parody, and I didn't. I didn't get a strike for that at all, but
I did.
yeah,
So
exactly.
don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't
But
remind- What's this video? I'm just gonna.
but
file a
Jason did when he
complaint.
re-uploaded it on his channel. But
Yeah.
it has an option now for cover songs, so you were able to monetize it, right?
I was, but like, who gets the
Yeah.
money? Like, so okay, so it was up on your channel, fine, right?
Yeah, and it still is.
And we stuck it in. We did a thing with Soup, and we put your song at the end of it, and like instantly, it's like copyright as soon as we upload the video.
Fuck's
I was
sake.
like, oh, what the fuck? So I was just like, I guess it's because like it's got the Portal tune in it.
Yeah.
But then we were going through it, right? And you were like, oh, wait, hang on. You can like do some dual monetization thing where like
Yeah.
I get like half the money and some other
half
party
of
gets half
nothing.
the money.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Was that other half for the party you? Or was it like the people?
I don't
that
know if it was for
support?
me or for Portal.
They got you.
Because
Was it Portal? You mean Valve?
like logically,
The company.
yeah,
Portal.
logically
Portal,
it
the
has to be
company.
you. It has to be you because yours is
robot.
totally fine. Am I robot?
Yeah.
It was.
No. I was just saying the robot in Portal.
Oh, okay.
It was GLaDOS. GLaDOS did it.
Glad
Yeah,
I get some money. I'd be happy.
You must be getting a share of that video because if it's not like demonetized on yours and it's totally legit and it's the exact same video, it doesn't match any kind of blueprint where they're flagging it. So
Yeah, maybe it was mine.
Yeah, but there's no automatic. You have to set up a. You have to set up your content to demonetize other stuff, and unless you've done that day, it'll be Valve.
Well, it makes no sense. Then.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's YouTube.
Is it because I'm smaller? Like I'm a small
No.
channel, or-
I mean, you don't get to just automatically demonetize stuff unless you're part of a network.
What the fuck?
Okay. That's got to be the network. But they
Yeah.
didn't get mine, though. Is it because I'm a small channel, or?
No,
Sometimes it just doesn't make
they
sense.
may not have found you. That their robots are imperfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
coming
they
to
went,
you.
it's a girl.
Come
We
into
can't
that
do
video.
anything to that. That'd be sexist.
Yeah.
Here's a boy. Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
they're gonna get you.
They're going to get me one day.
Definitely.
Right. It's nearly. Well, it's actually past bedtime, so we're gonna fuck off now.
Oakley, Dokley,
It's
dude.
been lovely. And
Lovely.
nice to talk to you, Undoomed. And I hope to see you next week.
Nice to talk to you too.
Yeah, man.
Don't join his stream next week. He's a total.
You really think so?
I hate him.
Roy will more than likely get on it.
Undoomed, I've got a question for you. Do you read or like record audiobooks?
No.
Because you should. You got an amazing voice for it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Girls are such faggots about
What
me.
is it? Deep
Partner with Audible.com.
Thank you.
Just do it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, dudes. We will catch you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye. Do you ever get sick about people like telling you how amazing your voice is constantly every time you join a stream?
I would love it.
This thing is still showing live, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
this is the show. This is it.
Wait, he thought he was safe. He thought he was off the air.
No, I'm just reminding you guys, like,
Fuck, people are watching this shit.
that a hint?
It just sounded like, okay, now everyone's getting off. Bye bye, and it's okay. Silence, and then
Oh,
so
I'm always getting off.
We're professional and doomed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
No.
I'm just a fucking amateur.
Did you? I don't know. Do you remember that stream you were on with on our other channel? Like about, I think it was about a month ago, and you were like super drunk.
Yep.
I liked that stream.
I thought that was a pretty good stream. We were talking till like 10 o'clock in the morning, my time.
Yeah.
It was just funny. I had to leave in the end to get food because I was so fucking hungry and I felt kind of rude. I was like, I'm gonna have to. I needed food. I didn't want to do it because I'm such a nice man.
You're so British.
So fucking polite all the time. I can't help it.
Fucking polite.
How long have we been going, Day?
Like 3 hours or so.
Have we been
No,
going for
no,
3
no,
hours?
no, no,
I thought it was
no,
2.
Like 2. Yeah. I think that's enough.
Yeah, okay.
That's enough.
People want to know the channels of us.
We did also run out of topics.
We
Did do
did.
it.
Whose channel is this anyhow?
It's my side streaming channel.
Right.
Two beers in. Okay, everybody, we're about to go off. Cheers for watching and all that shit. I like, no one has channels except for you two, like fucking Undoomed and Day, and everyone knows what my channel is.
So
I'm assuming.
everyone except me.
Yeah.
No one has channels.
You were
One
supposed to
person
fucking
doesn't.
make your first video. What happened to that?
Oh, don't
Hmm.
look. Leave me alone.
We'll get into it.
What I might
after.
do.
Let's go off
Look,
there.
I'm on.
Shut up! Don't talk to
I'm
me.
on holiday from next Friday, so maybe I'll make a video and then go away, and there won't be a video for a week. People just watch one video.
That's fine.
That's it.
You
a channel
don't
and
have
one video.
any, so it's only a plus.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. It's just do this. Be the skeptical table.
Yeah.
The skeptical table, yeah. That's my character. I need a skeptic character.
Yeah, yeah,
Skeptic table.
yeah, yeah.
I wish
just-
I could just have a dick and balls as an avatar, but it's YouTube, so I can't.
Have you seen my avatar? It's like 2 penises
Yeah,
and
but when
a
yours-
naked lady in a vagina.
It kind of is it.
What?
It
But
is.
it's small, so like from a distance,
Hold on.
it just looks
There's
like
my avatar.
a skull or something.
Okay.
That's
You
me.
have to speak so you show up.
Oh, here I
Because
am.
It's
That's
censored.
Well, yeah, it does have a vagina in the real one, and the nipples are there. I did try a little to get it better. And it's got little happy faces and little sad faces and the dick, so it's like
I do like the little
super
faces.
cute.
Yeah.
It's entitled Anita.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna go.
He's been told
Night,
off.
everybody.
All right. See you
He's
later.
like a naughty
everybody.
school child.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
I gotta fly.
Uh,
Cheers for watching. Give me money on Patreon, by the way. Bye.